Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. Another episode, Flag on the Plate, episode 40, 40th episode on the channel, man. How we feeling?
Feeling
StreamYard's
good,
not
man.
bugging.
What up?
Feeling
Tegan,
good,
how you
man.
Doing good.
Tegan, how you feeling?
Another day in the off season.
Thanks. Off season
Facts.
let's get it started, bro. The Jets are facing a Super Bowl or bust season. I'll start with you, Tegan. Do you think they can overcome the odds, or are they doomed to fail?
So you say doomed to fail, Trent? Can you answer me one question only? What's their home stadium called?
Chill, my life though. Chill.
They're doomed. I'm sorry. I think the Jets are going to be a really fun team, but I can't. If I'm gonna put in the way of investing a stock, it's too risky just because of the injury hazards across the board, man. I think if everything and all the dominoes go right, yeah, they're a Super Bowl contender, but it's crazy to think that all those dominoes are going to go right for a team that historically it's never gone right for. So it's Super Bowl or bust, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Donnie?
Sorry, what was the question?
Basically, what's the name? Because Jets are Super Bowl bust. Are they overcome it, or are they doomed to fail?
I mean, you would ask me last year before, the very first snap of the game, I would have said I was all in on the Jets. I think, Trent, you were in that live stream one time on TikTok with me where I was hyping up the Jets, saying I thought they were going to win the AFC, thought they were going to make it to the bowl. And then, I guess football God had other plans, but this year I feel way worse about it than last year. So I think, I'm going to be honest, I think they're doomed to fail. I love the team. I think you can't argue that. On paper, just ignore all red flags. On paper, I think you can make a very good argument that's a top 3 roster in football. On paper, I think you can very well make that argument. But I don't know, man. Just a lot of stuff has to go right, and it didn't go right at all last year.
DJ?
Yeah, for me, I definitely say a Super Bowl or bust because Rodgers, he's 40, right? So, I mean, how many elite years y'all think he got left? And the roster's already intact. So, I mean, they got everything. Yeah, they got an elite defense. They got an elite offense. So, and since Rodgers is up there in age, then it's definitely a Super Bowl or bust to me because he's only going to get older. So, that's how I'm
To be honest with you, it's Super Bowl or bust, but you can't put a lot of stock into the New York Jets. You really can't. They're a snake bitten franchise. It seems like wherever they go, bad luck always follows them for some reason. I mean, this ain't the first time we've seen them on the high hopes of a very, very good season where there's hopes are high and, they have the potential in order to make the Super Bowl. We've seen it when Vinatieri Testaverde tore his Achilles in the first game of the season. We saw it when Brett Favre went there, ironically, and they started off the season very, very hot, and then Brett Favre got injured. It doesn't get reported, and they only win about 2 games going down the stretch. We've seen this story too many times with the New York Jets in order to have faith in it. I mean, and we've seen it with coaches better than the coach that they have now. I mean, if the great Bill Parcells could escape the snake bitten version of that franchise, who can? So I don't think it's going to happen for them at this point. Now, do they have the potential to win a division? Yes, but like we say down south, potential doesn't necessarily buy you dinner. And I'm not going to bet my dinner on anything regarding the New York Jets at this point in time.
Go ahead, Riddle.
I mean, the New York Jets will be good. They'll be carried by their defense, for sure, in their run game. Shout out Breece Hall, always been a dog. And they're going to win games in the regular season. They'll be a playoff team for sure. I'm pretty confident on that, regardless if Aaron Rodgers is 100% or not. But in the playoffs, I think they're going to get exposed. And I think it's probably going to do because I don't think Aaron Rodgers will be Aaron Rodgers. And I am curious to see how he plays when he's not like 100% physically. Not that I'm going to say he's going to be bad, but Aaron Rodgers seems to me, from my perspective, as like a quarterback that relies on his God-given ability, which he should. His accuracy, his arm talent, even when he's running out the pocket, it's absolutely amazing. But if he's compromised and he's second-guessing himself, I'm curious to see how that goes. And they don't have an offensive play caller that I can rely upon. I don't trust Nathaniel Hackett. I don't think he's going to do a good job. So playoffs, they're going to lose. Will it be the first round? Might be. I'm not gonna lie. They might lose in the first round, but good regular season.
Young.
If Aaron Rodgers is healthy, they're gonna make a run. I mean, I don't know what we're really questioning. The defense is great. They got Garrett Wilson. They got Brees Hall. They added Mike Will. What else do you need? What else are they missing? If Aaron Rodgers plays like he plays,
everything is intact, bro. It's just Rodgers.
Yeah, it depends on which Rodgers shows up.
Can I add this real quick? Like, the more I think about it, the more I honestly think this roster is even better than the roster last year.
It is better.
They revamped the entire O line. Like, you know, even if you believe Tyron Smith's going to get hurt, like you draft a Lou Fashanu who day one could plug in at left tackle, but now he can sit behind him. I mean, you lost Bryce Huff, but I like Hassan Reddick more, so I don't really think that's a big loss. And then Quincy Williams broke out last year, and now he's coming back. So, dude, this roster is better than it was last year. It really is.
You're not telling me the Jets aren't an 11-win team, like minimum.
If Aaron Rodgers returns to his form, they could be the 1 seed in the AFC.
Well, if they return to form, this could be. We're talking 1 seed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They could go win the Super Bowl.
Easily.
If he's 75, okay, let me ask you this. If he's like 70% of what he was.
They're winning 13 games.
13?
If he's 100%, if he's 100%, it might be another magical season they have. Like, I'm talking about.
I would have to.
75% of Aaron Rodgers is
a wild card. That's a wild card team.
75% of Aaron Rodgers is like what? Top 10?
11 wins.
Yeah, he's a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah,
75%. Top 5.
75% of Aaron Rodgers would be literally 10.
My thing is, we're basing a lot of this on ifs.
Yeah.
If if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. So let's just stop.
Right now, they're healthy.
I feel like
we're talking about if Aaron Rodgers is healthy.
But
Mike
he's healthy.
Williams is healthy.
Right now, he's healthy.
But Aaron Rodgers is healthy though, and I feel like we start doing the if game because we do it all the time.
Listen, West Coast Johnny, I get Hackett's calling the plays, but like, let's not forget. Rodgers won back-to-back MVPs when he was calling the plays.
He already had Nathaniel Hackett, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
So, and Tegan, you can make that face, but it's the truth. Back-to-back years, he won the MVP with Hackett.
And
he was still 37-30.
And there's been a lot of cases where people are better coordinators than there are head coaches. Look at North.
I'm not worried about Nathaniel Hackett, not one bit. I'm not worried about it at all because I'm not worried about him. That's literally Aaron Rodgers' puppet. I'm not worried about it.
I'm still.
The team's just too
If
good.
Aaron Rodgers is not 100% in the playoffs, y'all think take out the Chiefs? Y'all think they beating a team like the Ravens and the Texans?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Without a healthy Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, you said without a healthy Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers?
without a healthy Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
Like the 75%.
Well, the backup is who? Tyrod
75% of Aaron
I've
Rodgers.
seen worse backups.
You saying 75? Oh yeah, I think so.
Yes.
You think they're beating the Texans and the Ravens?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
going to be honest. I don't think it's
I don't think
crazy.
they are.
You could say the Jets are about a 500 team with Tyrod Taylor, with how good that roster is.
I
on
agree.
paper. There's
Bro,
no
he
way
won-
Tyrod's going to be worse than
How
Zach
many
Wilson.
games did they win last year with Zach Wilson?
7?
What, 7 and 10?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right, bro.
No, they'll be a good regular season team, but we know the playoffs are just a different.
7 and 10, yeah, they won 7 and 10.
Yeah.
Playoffs are gonna be tough. AFC is
What
stacked
makes
this
the
year.
playoffs a different beast?
Well, you have more time to game plan. Obviously, it's much more physical. You can't rely upon ref calls as much. It
You
does
have
happen.
the same amount of time to game plan, though. You go
What?
from week 18 to the wild
The
card.
difference between
But the game planning is much more specific. Obviously, you're going up against a playoff team. You want to make sure you go through all their flaws. You get all their tape throughout the entire season. Like, these are your weaknesses. I'm gonna take advantage of it. That's why you see the best out of you see the best out of players and the worst out of players in the playoffs.
From like
It's not another
Once
game.
you get to Thanksgiving, when you're talking about 14 weeks of tape versus 15 weeks of tape versus 18 weeks of tape, the tape doesn't really change that much. You still are watching 14 weeks of tape in week 15, then you get to the wild card. It's the same amount of tape. The game plan is going to be the same. Now, do they try to eliminate your weaknesses a lot more? I agree. But a healthy Aaron Rodgers, what do you take away with Garrett Wilson out wide, with Brees Hall healthy, with Mike Williams if he's healthy? Like, what are the weaknesses you take away from that offense?
Don't.
Well, if Aaron Rodgers is healthy, I can see him make the conference. The AFC
Aaron Rodgers
Championship.
is
I
healthy.
can see that.
Who's the oldest? Is he the oldest to win the MVP?
no, Brady won
How
it
old
at
was
40.
Brady?
Brady won it at 40.
40.
Brady in 2017 was Brady 40.
That was his last one, I think. Yeah.
Brady was 40 in 20. No, there's no way Brady was 40 in 2017.
He was
Yeah,
either 39 or 40 because he left when he was 45, right?
Oh, damn, he was 40? Damn.
Yeah, I just looked it up. The oldest quarterback to win the NFL MVP award was Tom Brady in 2017.
How old was Peyton when he won it on the Broncos?
He probably was like 38.
35, probably 36.
Oh,
It wasn't Brett Favre pretty old when he won it on the
It's crazy.
Vikings?
Aaron Rodgers finna break
No,
that.
he never won MVP on the Vikings.
Yeah, I meant the Packers.
If Aaron Rodgers is healthy, he's breaking Tom Brady record.
What's his record?
The oldest win MVP.
Oh, yeah.
41.
He's gonna break that record. Yeah, he's gonna be the oldest player to win MVP at 40. Or wait, yeah, something like that. 41. He's gonna break
Shout out
that.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, I'm telling you.
I mean, I will say this about the Jets. I think their week one opponent is really going to tell us a lot about them.
Oh, the
Considering
Niners.
No, but even then, I'm taking week one with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I'm taking. Yeah, I don't care about week one. I'm not gonna lie.
It's going to show how healthy Aaron Rodgers
here's the reason I care about week one is because I want to see if that Jets O-line is as good as it is on paper. Because
I don't think it's going to be good until the middle of the season, though.
The Niners D-line is up there for one of the better ones in the league. And on paper, this Jets offensive line is top 10 in the league. Hasn't played like it because they haven't played yet, but on paper, it is. So I think
I want to see what that wide receiver room looks like after week 6 when Mike Williams is on IR.
Malachi Corley. Yeah, Malachi Corley. Xavier Gibson.
I hated the Malachi Corley pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, they passed on Roman Wilson. They should have got him.
They passed on Javon Baker. They passed on who else?
Roman Wilson.
Yeah,
they'll probably be buyers at the trade deadline. They're probably going to swing for someone.
Why are we slandering Malachi Corley now?
Because he's a screen merchant.
They need to go get
Devontae
or Chris Godwin.
He's so great at his one thing. Like, it's going to translate, and he's going to be the third option.
Yeah, the yak can translate, but
that's what
he's a gadget player. What if he becomes
there's nothing wrong with being
that's a problem.
That's a problem.
If he becomes a 2, it's a problem. Him as a 3 gadget player is you're good.
What has history told us about Mike Williams?
Oh, he's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
But if he stays healthy,
they signed him. So,
but I'm blaming Brandon Staley last time he got hurt. Though I'm not gonna lie. What they did with him was diabolical. I'm not gonna lie. Why you playing?
We're even going to start his rookie year? No,
he's
going to be sitting behind Tyron for a year, and then they'll play him next year.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, hey man, Malachi Corley. Yeah, I will worry because I worry about Malachi Corley. But I'm gonna start with you, Young, for the next topic, bro. Is Justin Fields and Russell Wilson actually a QB competition, or is Russell Wilson the clear-cut QB1?
I think Russ is the clear-cut guy. I don't think he's gonna keep the job the whole year, though. I think he's gonna end up getting because Russell Wilson's not good anymore, man. He's not good. He's not gonna be able to unless they can run their way to hide him. That's the only way. And then they're gonna be like, well, Justin Fields, let's see what you can do. I don't think Russ is good. So right now it's just the cachet, and Mike Tomlin's already said like he's the number one guy, but he's gonna get benched eventually.
Riddell.
I mean, yeah, Russell's the guy for now, but the whole thing that they put in place with if if Justin Fields plays half the season, something like that, they get a 6th-round pick or something like that. I feel like that's going to play a factor. Or even though it's not a crazy pick, I think it's going to play a factor. Like halfway through the season, we'll see how we're doing, and then maybe Justin Fields is going to be the guy. Because they got to figure out if they want to keep Justin Fields for the long term or if he's just not the guy and we just go get another quarterback to see if he's going to be better. So they got to play Fields. I'm not going to lie. They got to figure out sooner rather than later if Justin Fields is the guy. Because Russell Wilson, 100% not the guy. He isn't. He's cooked. So Russ, for now, I also think Fields is going to get the starting position at some point.
All right, champ.
Honestly, I believe that Russ is the number one guy. But if they were smart, they opened it up to competition to see how much continuity that Justin Fields can have with this team at this point. Because you don't know. Because the thing is, we're all saying that Russ is cooked like the chicken that I ate last night, then guess what? We probably need to see what Justin Fields need to do. Because guess what? This could be Mike Tomlin's in a contract year. Or have we forgot all of that? I mean, this could very well be his show and tell year before the Steelers decide, okay, We've had you long enough. There's been a lot of controversies around the team. You're not really holding players accountable like you should. Every time there's been a player that has had trouble, we've either had to trade them or get rid of them, rather than you being the coach and addressing certain issues. You know, we saw it with Antonio Brown. We saw it with Le'Veon Bell. We saw it with Devontae Jackson, just to name a few. So, I mean, these incidents over the course of the last couple of years are combined with mediocre records, and people can say all the time, oh, it's a winning record. He's never had a losing season. Okay, if he coached for the Falcons, my team, that would be enough to keep him around. But unfortunately, I will say this. Just having a winning season is not enough for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They call them Sixburg for a reason. They've won 6 Super Bowls, and they've been to many more. So my thing is this. If they were smart, they will see what Fields can do, how much continuity he has with this team, and if he can be on the same accord with those wide receivers. Because guess what? We all know this. The Steelers are not going to suck that bad no matter what they do, no matter how bad they look at the beginning of the season. They're not going to suck that bad near the end of the season or the end of the season in order to get a high draft pick. They're not going to be in the top 10. So they could kiss the potential of Sador Sanders or Quentin Ewers or either Carson Beck goodbye, because they're going to get at least number 20 at this point. We all know this. So if they were smart, they will go with the younger guy and see what Justin Fields can do. Because if we're all saying that Russell's cooked at this point, then you might want to go with the younger guy and see what you can do for not just this year, but for the next couple of years. They essentially did the same thing that the Falcons did. The only thing is the Falcons just got their next quarterback in the draft. But you might want to see what Justin Fields can do. And if he can do just enough, hell, sign him for cheap. Give him a $60 million contract, see what he can do for the next 2 to 3 years. You ain't got to give him a hell of a lot of money. You know, if he's just going to be a game manager and he can get you the way you need to be, give him a small contract and surround him with talent like you've done many other quarterbacks throughout time. Remember, Ben Roethlisberger, after Ted Bradshaw, was the only consummate quarterback in Pittsburgh Steelers history. The rest of the time, it was a damn revolving door with a lot of talent and a good defense around. So they've proven they can go somewhere with mediocre quarterbacks before. They went to the damn playoff with Tommy Maddox. So
DJ?
Wait, you said they'll be picking at pick 20. With this, have you seen that schedule? Like, have you seen they Yo, go look at that schedule, bro. It's crazy.
We've seen DJ. We've seen worse schedules with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they still had a winning season. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right, but
then.
But as far as Fields and Russ, like, I mean, I don't think Russ that good now. Like, I don't think he's serviceable, but I don't think like he gonna like lean them over the hump. So I feel like they're gonna go on a losing streak, and then I feel like Mike Tomlin, they're gonna throw Fields out there just to see like what he can do. Because they didn't pick up his 50 option, so they gotta figure out if they like y'all said, figure out if they want to move forward with him. But I definitely feel like Fields gonna see the field this week. I mean this year. I'll say by like week 6, I think he's gonna take Russ spot, to be honest.
All right, Donnie, if you're here, if not, take it.
I mean, we comparing a kick returner to a quarterback, but no, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I don't think either of the quarterback of the future for the Steelers, and I think they're closer to probably punting on. I don't know. The rumors with Tomlin is what fascinates me the most. Is it seemed like there was potential that he was out the door this year. Like Champ said, it's a contract year, and if neither of them look like the answer, it's time to decide for Fields on what his next contract looks like, and that's coming up real close. And I already said Russell Wilson's a backup in this league at this point, so it's going to be a mixed bag for both of them.
Donnie?
I mean, is it going to be a quarterback battle? Probably not. I think Russ is going to win it. I think if you're smart, you would go with Fields because I do believe he does have the higher ceiling. But they're going to go with Russ. He'll get benched. They'll throw in Fields. Probably won't play that well. I truly believe this is going to be the year that the Steelers have a losing record. Like, I look at that schedule, and I went through it the other day. I think 7-10 is honestly fair. Like, that schedule is just brutal. especially in those last like 7 games where you have to play your divisional rivals twice. You have to play the Eagles and you have to play the Chiefs all straight weeks. But that's absolutely brutal. Not even mentioning that you have to play Dallas like week 4 or 3. So I don't know. I think the Steelers are the clear-cut worst team in this division. I think that may be an unpopular take, but I just don't like this roster. And I think whatever quarterback wins, I don't think they're going to do that good of a job.
All right, man. I'm going to start with you taking last topic before we do this tier list. Donnie, you got tier list ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we do a tier list then after we end with the draft. So, actually, Karen, hold on. What's good?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, we were just talking about your
Well, you
team.
look like you just woke up.
Graduation party, baby.
Hey,
One day, don't worry about me.
now first off, congratulations, Karen. College, congrats
Thanks,
on that. And then, you think on your team, Fields and Russ are QB competition, or Russ got it for QB1?
I think Russ is going to start like first, and then if Russ plays bad, Fields is probably going to play week 4 or 5. I don't really expect much from this season. I think it's going to be like 8-9 or 9-8 again. So that's really all I got to say.
All right, bet. Then I'll start with you, Tegan. What are the year 1 expectations for the Los Angeles Chargers?
I've said this because I looked it up, and I know that a lot of the expectations for Jim Harbaugh are very similar to what people are trying to think could flip around with the 49ers. There was a lot of continuity with those old 49ers teams with Alex Smith, and they already had all the pieces that were there, just Jim Harbaugh elevated them. I don't think the pieces are there, and I think my expectation would be, it's better that they do worse for one more year, and then I know it sucks wasting another year of Justin Herbert's potential, but with knowing the credibility of Jim Harbaugh, I would almost rather just take the one really bad year and then go all in the following year. My expectation would be 6-11, 5-12. I really don't like this roster.
Donnie?
I think the schedule favors them so much because you got to play Kansas City twice, and that sucks, obviously. And then you play the NFC North, the AFC North. And like, yeah, that's going to suck, but like, outside of that, I don't know. The schedule, I mean, like, you play the NFC South, you play the Titans, you play the Panthers, like the Raiders. I don't think the schedule is that bad, and they're gonna have Herbert. And the one thing about it is that that offensive line is gonna be good. Slater's coming back, and then you drafted, I'd argue, a blue chip tackle in Joe Alt, who should be a day 1 contributor at right tackle. Like, I don't know. I think the team could be okay. I don't think they're going to be anything crazy, like maybe 7, 10, 8, and 9. But for the people that are like, oh, they could get like a top 8 pick, I don't know if I see that. I don't know if I see that. They're not going to make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to be that bad. The Chargers, okay.
DJ?
Okay.
I feel like they're going to overachieve because, like Donnie said, I'm looking at the schedule now. It do favor them a lot. Like, they got a lot of winnable games on here. Plus, Harbaugh, I feel like he's going to establish culture the first year. And I feel like they're going to pull out some games this year. I can see them winning like 9 or 10 games, to be honest. So I feel like he's going to establish that culture year 1. And then year 2, I think that's when we going to look at them as like contenders in the AFC.
All right. Champ?
Hey, when you have the coaching of a Jim Harbaugh at the helm, you can expect some great things, man. We saw what he did in the first year with the 49ers when, hey, let's just face it, up until that point, Alex Smith was considered a damn bust, bro. Let's just call it like we see it, bro. Alex Smith, up until that point, before Jim Harbaugh walked into that building, he was considered a bust. The only bright spots that they had on that team was that defense, Frank Gore, and the tight end. Everything else, he was willing. The whole quarterback position, he basically wheeled that. Shit because remember what they had starting when Mike Singletary was there. You had Cody Sullivan, you had Troy Smith, you had, just to name a few. It was a revolving door of quarterbacks. I probably could have went out there, slung a couple of times if you want me to be honest with Mike Singletary at the helm. But I digress. But the thing is, with Jim Harbaugh coaching, this team is going to go above and beyond their potential. I can see them making the playoffs at this point in time. And you got to think about it. Some of these teams in this division, they're really worse off than the Chargers. Outside of the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't think the Raiders are ready at this point. I'm just being real. They drafted Brock Bowers to go along with Devontae Adams. That receiving core is pretty good, but I don't think they're ready. I think they took a huge loss on losing Josh Jacobs, and you got to think about the other teams in that division. I don't think the other two teams in that division are ready at this point. So I think that the Chargers is wide open for them. And guess what, man? Look, if anybody could sit there and try to. If anybody in that division that's a proven winner that can prove that he can coach with the best of them, it's Jim Harbaugh. It's Jim Harbaugh. When he was at Stanford, he was coaching with the best of them with Pete Carroll at the time when he was a dynasty. In college, he was coaching against Ryan Day and a lot of those guys and beat the great Nick Saban on his way out of the door. If it's anybody that I feel like can go head to head as far as coaching with the great Andy Reid, it has to be Jim Harbaugh at this point in time.
Real quick, Duke, you sound like a fucking bot. You can't elevate a fucking bottom 5 people that many times.
Dude, that roster is so bad. That roster is bad.
But Riddell, go ahead, bro.
Chargers, I actually expect them to do pretty well. Little hopeful, but I hold Jim Harbaugh in high regard personally. Of course, Justin Herbert, elite talent, as we all keep saying, I'm sure. And the roster overall, I do hear what you guys are saying. Looking at it, I think the run game, barring obviously health, but that's what we'll be doing. Barring J.K. Dobbins stays healthy, that run game is going to be good. Not gonna lie. And the receiving talent, based on how they use it, I think Quentin Johnson, I'm not gonna give up on him. Bad rookie year, I'm not gonna give up on him in his second year. Ladd, I do like Joshua Palmer, DJ Chark, so they'll be able to do their job enough with Justin Herbert, of course. And the defense, I mean, there's a lot of people. Derwin James needs to lock in. We'll see what the rookie Junior Colson does. And I kind of like their defensive line. Tully seems to be starting now. Cleo Mack, Joey Bosa is kind of washed, but he's like the third best D lineman here. They brought in Bud Dupree. So I hear what y'all are saying. It's not like the most ideal, but I do think with the right coaching, I do think that this team can be good and then they can win gritty games. And just like Donnie said, the schedule is not that bad. Like other than the Ravens, Bengals, and the Chiefs, every other game is pretty much winnable. And Bengals could be winnable too, and Ravens too, depending on injuries, okay, how we're feeling that night. Even the Chiefs, the Chargers play the Chiefs tough. You know, y'all know how I feel about the Chiefs and Mahomes. They play them tough. It's a 50-50 game. It's not a blowout by the Chiefs against the Chargers. So I'm expecting the Chargers to be a good team. I'm expecting to beat all the bad teams on their schedule. And, yeah, they could be a playoff team. I do think they could be a playoff team. I'm going to have them go in the playoffs. Chargers, maybe 10 games. So, yeah.
Young?
Yeah, I think I wouldn't call them a playoff team, but they're going to be competitive. They're not going to be slouches like they were. I think they could win 7 to 9 games. The roster's not that good, but they have Herbert. Harbaugh's going to run the football, take care out of it. They're going to play defense. We're going to see if really these guys are washed on defense. But I think they can win 7. Like you guys are saying, the schedule's not difficult. They're going to win the games they should, and the ones that are close are going to be toss-ups. So we'll see.
Kieran?
The only thing I'm worried about is that Jim Harbaugh hasn't coached in the NFL in like 10 years, and I don't know how that's really going to affect his coaching that much, but we'll see what happens. I like their O-line more with Joe Alt there, and Rashawn Slater is back. So I think their running game is actually going to be better than last year. I'm not really sure how just because like their weapons are not that great, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's really all I got to say.
I bet for sure. Don, you can you show the tier. Let's get the tier list going, bro. Let's get to this tier list, man. Let's get to it, bro.
Oh God.
Let's get to it, bro. Let's get to it. I'll start it off. Who all this guys? This is Vernon Davis, Greg Olsen, Kelsey, Waller, Andrew, Sharp. The fuck is 88? You know, Waller?
Is that John Mackey?
Might be.
No,
He might be.
hold on. I have a list. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Who the hell is that? That's John Mackey.
Yeah, John Mackey.
John Mackey.
I'll probably say Vernon, top 15.
I was gonna say underrated, but that's fine.
He is underrated. I was about to say he's top 15 though. Tegan, go ahead. You got Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen.
Top 10.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, okay.
Shout out Greg Olsen.
I don't at the back end.
Greg.
Yeah, he probably at the back end. Donnie,
Right.
Favorite player in the NFL.
Travis, yeah. Well, good thing Kieran doesn't have him because he'd put him right here, but top 5.
I put him in. We done.
W.
We done.
We're dead. We playing.
We done with that T Swift motion.
Where we playing Darren Waller?
Darren Waller. Oh man.
He fake
Darren Waller.
We
It's
done.
hard. I like it, but like
He only had 2
injuries
good
are-
seasons, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what
we
I'm
done with Darren
I'm
Waller,
saying.
bro.
Yeah,
I think we
Second
done.
best
I will
starter.
say though, those
They
two seasons were really special though. I will say.
he has like amazing skill set and size, like for sure.
Yeah.
But we done, especially fumbling Kelsey Plum. We done. Come on.
Wow.
We don't.
Hey, bro,
come on.
I'm gonna just be real.
We
They say Alex Rodriguez
bringing a-
fumbled
niggas bringing a
Taylor, but
relationship
now he
with
on the
football
NBA
players.
team.
Wow.
So I mean, who fumbled who?
Hey man, that's tough.
Niggas bring
Yes,
off
drink
field.
more water. You do see Jermichael Finley on this list. Yes, you
He's
do.
the Josh Gordon to tight ends. I'm not gonna lie, Chris, you cooked on God. You cooked. Hey, champ, you got Mark Andrews.
Underrated.
Underrated. I put him
DJ,
as
you got
Shannon Sharp.
Top 5.
Club Shay Shay.
Above or below Travis?
Below.
Let me get Gronk.
Hey, he said it himself.
Yeah, go ahead, get Gronk.
Number 1. Put him up.
Yeah.
He's number
There you
1.
go.
For sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No one's
That's
gonna
fine.
disagree, really.
That's fine.
That's fine. They're in the same tier, so it's whatever.
All right, Karen, you got.
Are
John
they though?
Matthews.
No.
I mean, they're in the same tier right now. I mean,
They are, but
right
they're
now. I don't think they're in the same team.
They are.
I'm
but
not,
they're
I'm
not.
not. Hey, this is Trent's show. I'm just like.
Okay.
Nah, what you say? What you want to say? Nah, just talk your shit, bro. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. So what's
really
up?
have an opinion on John Mackey, really.
What hold on. So what's up, Riddell? What?
I'm at this point where it's like, if you want to say Gronk is better, fine. I'll disagree, fine. But they're not in the same tier. Like what?
No,
Bro.
What?
There will never be a time Travis Kelce and Rob Gronkowski will be a
So
conversation.
who's in that Gronk tier? Is he in a tier by itself or like
everyone is not better than Gronk.
I
Gronk
would
is
rather
in the same tier.
hear Gronk's in a tier by himself than say Travis Kelce him on the same tier.
so Antonio Gates not in the
Because
same
I
tier?
think no, I think Tony G is in the same tier with him. But if you want to say he's not, I don't. Like I said, I'd rather you say Gronk is in his own tier of himself than rather you saying Travis and Gronk are in the same combo because they're not in the same combo. Because the only thing Travis did better was run routes. I don't think he did better.
He's just a better receiver.
He run better out.
He's not a better receiver than
receiver.
Gronk. I don't think so.
Nah, he's not a better receiver than Gronk.
He's not a better
but he
receiver
runs
than
better
Gronk.
routes.
That was the case.
Fuck no.
That was not the case because he moved faster.
Because the stats look better?
Bro,
He
Gronk.
played longer. What are we doing, Riddell? What are we doing?
Because he's dating Taylor Swift. Is that why he's better?
He's dating Taylor Swift.
Like,
Hey,
I'm
you
just
brought
saying,
up relationships. You brought
That T,
I'm
that T
good,
with
bro.
merch,
I'm
man.
good, bro.
Don't you? Nah, we good.
I'm
He
good,
don't
bro.
want to
I'm
do the
good.
debate. It's all right. Nah, yeah, Tony
I'm
G.
good.
So what's the name? Tony G was that nigga. I think he the best Chiefs tight
Oh, I
end.
got Dallas Clark.
Yeah, you got Kim, you got Dallas Clark.
Nice.
Did I violate?
Yo.
Don't disrespect my Iowa boy.
No,
Don't
listen,
disrespect
I
him.
like Dallas Clark, but the conversations he's put in is crazy. I'm gonna put him over.
Because Kieran, it's obvious. It's because he's an Iowa tight end.
Nah, he top 15 though.
Why?
Dallas
That's
probably
why.
top 15.
Realistically, he's top 15, but I personally put him over.
All right, I'm getting Kittle. So
All right,
fucking
whatever.
go ahead.
I get
Wait a
this.
minute. How we get to pick and choose shit?
Nah, just cause I let what's the
It's
name?
because of his
Young get Gronk.
agenda.
Oh, that was my bad.
It's because
Oh,
it's not
he,
even an agenda. I'm not gonna lie at this point.
Trent, can I get Jason?
I'm not gonna violate put him over Kelsey, but put him over Club Shay Shay. I'm not trolling either.
You're not wrong.
I'm dead ass not trolling.
No,
You're
that's
not wrong,
People,
Trent.
people will
It's
get
not
mad
crazy
at
at all.
that, but I
It's not
won't.
crazy at all. It's not crazy at all.
I have a hot take about Kittle, but I don't want to say it. So.
Say it.
Yeah,
Say it.
He gonna say the only person better than what's the name?
He's the best tight end since Gronk. I said it. Okay.
I agree, but I'm gonna give the Kelsey.
talent-wise, I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna
Riddell,
give
what's wrong,
Kelsey
man?
respect.
What's wrong, Riddell?
I agree. I agree with it.
What's
But
wrong,
I'm
Riddell?
gonna just give Kelsey his
Just
respect.
wait
George
until
Kittle-
Brock Bowers is in the league. And
George
also
Kittle
until
is literally
Kyle Pitts
Gronk's
starts
best.
running
Oh
back.
man, no, Donnie, no.
Yeah, you lost me, Donnie.
Just wait until Pitt starts cooking. and
Riddell,
Bowers
lock in,
starts
bro.
cooking.
Lock
Then
in,
we'll be
bro.
good.
Bro, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, Riddell's
Lock in, bro.
It's crazy because he don't want to do the debate because we can do the debate all day. We can go ahead and do it.
Nah,
Just do it, Riddell.
I've been debating all day, bro. I'm just not in the mood, man.
Kelsey for sure closer to Kittle than he is to Gronk.
Now that's
Kelsey's
a cook right there.
Kelsey's closer to Dallas Clark than Gronk, to be honest.
That you tried it. That you tried it.
Yeah.
That you tried it. But all right. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. The Kittle disrespect. It's just be funny. Y'all be loving Gronk and love what Gronk do when it comes to receiving and blocking, and then try to diss George Kittle.
Real quick, also for the person in chat that said Bowers blocking isn't moving you, well, what about this guy right here?
Damn.
Yeah, his blocking is not moving me either.
And Bowers is a better blocker than him. Probably
Demetrius-
day one.
Demetrius
Probably
Harris-
day one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You're not naming me 5. Why does he need more years? He's like a 5-time Pro Bowl and a 4-time All Pro. Why does he need more years?
Yeah. Also, peak wise, you can only
Hey,
get top
Pro
3.
Bowls is crazy.
That one season.
I'm saying, I'm talking about for
That one
accolades.
season was it 2018?
Because DJ, you know I don't use it, but when people say Kittle needs more years,
with CJ Beathard.
when people say a person need DJ, when a person say they need more years, they basically gonna be talking about accolades. He's like a 4-time or 5-time All Pro and a like a 5-time Pro Bowler. He don't need what else does he need? Like, and he just came up one of his best seasons ever. Like, bro, he's
How
going
the numbers is between those two, between Kittle and Sharp? How the numbers is?
All right, who is up?
To be honest,
I don't know who 88.
It's on Tegan. Tegan, you got
That's John Mackey. That's John Mackey.
That's not John Mackey. That's Charles Sanders.
Oh, we done.
That's Charles Sanders.
You got it, champ.
Oh, I
Yeah, you
typed
could-
it in wrong.
You can put that as we done.
All right,
Charles Sanders.
Charles Sanders. When did he play? I'm not gonna lie, I never.
Hey, champ, you got to teach me about him.
In the 60s, early 70s, in the 60s, early 70s, he was
Oh yeah.
in the
So he
60s,
was.
early 70s. So I mean,
Hey, so all right, so Donnie, you got Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz.
Don't violate Donnie.
He had some nice years on Philly. That 2017 season in particular was pretty
He's
good.
easily the second best tight end in the last 10 years.
Oh god.
Okay,
what is this about right now?
He trolled on that one. Don't even round that. He trolled on that one.
God.
I mean, Kieran, what do you want to elaborate?
Nah, don't elaborate on that
He
bullshit.
ain't better than Jimmy Graham.
Nah,
Hell
I'm trolling.
Hell no.
Don't worry.
Yeah, so Donnie, where you playing Zach
I
Ertz?
think Ertz is underrated. I don't know if he.
Yeah,
cracks
no,
top
I mean,
15.
no one really. I don't know. Like,
He
Ertz-
might crack top 15.
He
I mean,
might.
Ertz was the go-to guy during Carson's year, man. I don't know.
Does he have longevity like that? I don't.
No,
Yeah, I mean, he's
I
been
don't
playing
think
since
he-
2013, and he's got damn near. He's only got 1,000 yards.
I'll say Ertz is underrated.
He's only got 1,000 yards less than like Greg Olson. And Greg Olson played forever.
Greg Olson.
That's fair.
Ertz not better than Jimmy Graham. Well, no, he's not. We know that.
I think you can give your take with Ertz and Mark.
I'd probably take Mark at his best over Ertz at his best, probably.
All right, so Riddell, who is that? Donnie?
Mark Navarro.
Yeah.
He finna be on that week gone, but
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know anything.
okay. So how about this? Donnie,
Here, I'll give you.
move
Hold
up,
on.
yeah, move up Tony G, Jermichael, what's his name? The dude from the Raiders, I forgot bro name. Antonio Gates, Mike Dicker.
Dave Casper. That's Dave
Yeah,
Casper.
Dave Casper. Yeah.
Kieran, I'll give you this one. I'll give you this
I
one.
want Jason Wynn.
I could just go the easy one.
Michael
All I'm gonna say is
Pittman.
if Kittle. All I'm going to say is Kittle's
Here's
top.
John Mackey. Here's Antonio.
I think Gates is like
Winslow.
I think Gates is top 5, and then Jimmy Graham is right outside of it.
What about
well, how is he top 5? Tony G's top 5.
Oh, you right? Oh, I kind of think he's better than Onk, but that's just another comment for me.
I mean, Hunk even said he was better.
Oh, we bringing
Yeah,
Shannon
Gates is better than
down?
Onk. I don't think Shannon Sharp is top 5 anymore.
Oh well, I'm putting Tony top 5 because
We know who got to move down. We know.
Where do you want him?
I'm putting him.
I put him at 2.
Below Kelsey.
Yeah.
Man.
He not better. That's not a comment for another day.
Right.
Smack you in the face.
I'm not gonna lie, Champ, you got Jason Witten. I think this is a perfect place that nobody has put him there, but you got.
Oh, I know what.
I know where to put him.
Where you going?
I don't want to be nasty. Not today.
I want to be nasty.
What's the deal with y'all not being nasty today?
No, I want to be nasty. Give me Jason Wynn. I'll say it.
Overrated.
No. Put him in We Done. Put him in We Done. Put him in We Done.
You know what? I like Jason Witten, man. He's a Hall of Famer, man. But in my humble opinion, he was a little bit overrated for me personally. So I got to put him in the overrated. So,
dude, dead ass Frank Gore.
I think Donnie just hold on. I think
I'm back.
Yeah, put Jason Witten in overrated.
Overrated.
We're not putting him in We Done. We're not done.
Put him in We Done.
Overrated. We're not done with Jason.
We done with Jason Witten.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. He got okay. What can I hear the argument on why we done with Jason Witten? Just because I'm not trying to stat watch, but also 13K yards as a tight end is crazy.
No, I'm just saying it's a joke.
Frank Gore
I respect the longevity.
The Frank Gore of tight ends.
Frank Gore of a tight
But
end.
is there? Can you comfortably say there's 15 tight ends better than Jason Witten?
I think there's comfortably 10 though. Like no.
Yeah, but like the tiers is top 15.
Hey, Trent, peak for peak, Mark Andrews or Jason Witten?
Mark Andrews.
I could do way more with him.
Yeah, Mark Andrews in 2020. What was it?
I take Darren Waller over.
He was a.
No, you're not doing that. Don't do that.
Michael Finley or Jason Witten.
Great. Jason Witten has great longevity, but just like as in Frank Gore, they're just two solid football players who, at their best, is nowhere near these guys in the top 5 and almost in the top 10.
And you have to be honest with yourself. At no point in his career was he.
You probably say top 15, but I still think.
Then we should move him up from overrated to top 15.
Nah,
you can still be overrated and be top 15 though.
I don't get the tiers then. No.
I mean, if you want, it don't matter. You can either way. He's top 15.
You can bump him, Riddell. You can bump him.
We done.
Oh, yes.
We done.
No, nobody's saying it's because of Witten speed. It's that he's a solid tight end.
Witten did nothing special.
He didn't.
He just moved the sticks. That's it.
I thought he was a good blocker. Not special, but
and he wouldn't get as much hype if he wasn't a Dallas Cowboy.
No, he did
Exactly.
nothing special.
I mean, if he played that long, he would get hype.
The only thing that's elite about Jason Witten for real is durability, because he still played for a long ass time.
Dude, I'm done with Jason Witten. Put him in We Done.
We can't.
Jason Witten he did nothing special.
He's the Mike Evans of tight ends. I'm being dead ass.
If he doesn't have longevity and those stats, he's not a top 15 tight end.
Everybody on this team, everybody on this tier list, Duke, moved the sticks. I'm not moved.
Yeah, so I don't.
Like, stop. I'm not moved. Like, come on.
Oh look! It's Jason Witten's brother next. Heath Miller. We done.
Like, just because you move the sticks, we not move. Every tight end on this list move the sticks.
Heath Miller, yeah, Heath Miller does get overrated.
We fun as hell. Somebody put Frank Wycheck on this list.
Who got Heath Miller?
DJ, right?
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Jason Witten that overrated. Sure, we might as well put him overrated. I'll look at it.
He does get overrated.
Who's that? Gates? Is that Antonio Gates?
Gates.
Yeah, he's better than Shannon Sharp.
Really?
Oh, I can't.
I think so.
Yeah. I agree. He better than Kittle too.
And you could just bump Shea out and put him in top 10.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah, he's not better than Kittle.
That's crazy.
I got him above Kittle too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, you fried?
No. You guys are glitching out. What are you guys saying?
Oh, put Gates behind.
Gates at 5.
So y'all really think Kittle top 4 all time?
I mean,
I put him at 2.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah,
I don't, but they do. So.
I don't.
What's he missing?
I just gotta see. Like, you don't think?
I'm just not as high.
Hey, Young, try to stay stats.
I'm waiting on him to say it. I'm waiting on him to say stats.
No,
like there's literally no argument why he's not
that. What? Yo,
all right, Purdy.
I'm not as high as him as a
You need to
receiver as
chill.
y'all are.
Oh, I
Yo,
get my
why not? Wait, Riddell, why not?
Yo, Trent, do you see what Purdy?
I'm just not as high as a receiver.
Why not?
I'm not as high as him in terms of as a receiving threat as y'all.
Why not?
Riddell, wait. Can I ask Riddell a question?
Because of
Is
what?
the gap between him as a receiver, between him and Kelsey, as big as a gap as him as a blocker to Kelsey?
No, I'd probably say the blocking is more of a gap, but I hold receiving threat more valuable as a tight end. And today,
And who's your
What
GOAT tight end?
about the receiving?
And who's your GOAT tight end?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You could
yeah.
say it's more You could say it's more valuable, but blocking still matters regardless.
I don't disagree. Don't disagree.
What about the receiving threat is more valuable?
Well, I mean, if you can cause constant mismatches as a tight end, being as big as you are, being as great as a route runner as you are, and of course, making the catches, and especially not only is it hard for you to guard, and obviously the connection with the quarterback, but also when you have the ball in your hands and you're able to be hard for a cornerback or DB to tackle, but also being fast enough to be a legitimate threat in terms of having the ball in your hands. That's a mismatch all across the field.
Hey, whoa, ding, ding, hold on. Flashlight. You just named what George Kittle was.
Yeah, I said I'm not as high on Kittle on those attributes as
How? When he showed it multiple times in multiple seasons.
I showed he was good, but I'm not as high as what you are. Yes.
You think he's just a good? So he's not an elite receiving tight end?
As a receiver, receiving tight
fraud.
end for the aspect of receiving tight ends, I mean, for current league, he would be in like the top 5, obviously.
Fucking fraud.
For sure. But I think there's a gap between him and Kelsey, and I have comfortably up in front of him as well.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe it's the helmet. Maybe he wears number 37. Maybe he hit the Quan when he celebrate. I don't know what gap y'all see between George Kittle and Travis Kelsey as receivers. Just because Travis Kelsey got more.
It's like, really just it's the route.
I mean, we see two different things. Then I don't know.
It's the routes just a little bit. Everything Kittle's yak is way better than Kelsey's. His hands are a wash. And the routes are just a little bit. That's it.
I disagree there.
What do you disagree with?
Everything you said. I mean, what do you
Wait,
if we're talking about what we both see on the field, and I don't see what you're saying, what else do you want me to say? We're seeing a lot of
so I'm going to ask you some questions. Do you think Kelsey's yak is better than Kittle's yak?
Yes.
Oh my!
Yo, this nigga,
you're fucking drunk.
All right.
Okay, never mind. We can.
This is where I don't.
You are bamboozled.
This is why I hate
bamboozled.
This is just coming from somebody who used to play tight end. This is why I hate talking about tight ends, especially when it comes to Travis Kelsey. I think this is so delusional when it comes to Travis Kelsey. He's some god. Like what? Like you get it?
I said he's better at yak, but he's some god, right? What?
Bro,
Kittle has like. As far as tight ends, Kittle might have the best yak of all.
You think Travis Kelsey wipes George Kittle? Because you've said that majority of the time.
I think he's a better receiving threat for sure. Like I think he's a tier.
But that's not everything for a tight end.
A tier?
A tier is wild.
Yes. How is it okay?
It's wild because you're not gonna say that Travis Kelsey runs away.
Put JJ.
Because if you're gonna say you're not gonna say you're not gonna say he has better hands than him because he really don't. If you watch the two play tight end and play football, he don't have better hands than him. He don't got better yak than him. I'll give you route running.
We got the kid over
and then the blocking is such a huge gap.
The yak is a huge gap.
Of course,
it is. The yak is a huge gap to me.
Yo, Trent, are we running the Kittle versus Kelsey playback?
Oh, we could do that for sure. That could be the next episode.
JJ, the reason I don't care for people that are strictly yak players, and I don't care. I like yak, but I don't care if you're strictly a yak player. I don't care. Kelsey, the routes from if Kelsey's a 10 running routes, Kittle's a 9. The yak is a huge gap. The blocking is a huge gap. Like I don't care about the yak. If you're a Debo and all you do is yak and that's all you can hang your hat on, that's when I don't care about yak.
If you care about receiving so much, shouldn't you have like Tony G as your GOAT?
No, I think Kelsey's the better receiver.
Wow. How? And I wish Tony Gonzalez played with fucking Patrick Mahomes. Good God.
No, but he didn't. So
and he still put up wild numbers with fucking Trent.
Yeah, he's great.
Larry Johnson.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. He's great.
Isn't he third all time in receiving yards?
Yeah.
He's great.
Tony
I'm
Gonzalez
top
had
five.
4 1,000
think
yards.
he's
No, I think
third.
no. Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez is number one in receiving yards.
Trent. Tony Gonzalez
Tony's
had
number
4
one.
1,000 yard seasons on the most run heavy team of
They
all
yell
time.
at me when I bring up stats, but then they bring up stats. It's
Larry
crazy,
Johnson.
They
broke
actually
the-
fuck-
We're using stats with context.
Glaring.
We using stats with context though. We don't.
No.
No, you a stats merchant without context.
I didn't say a single stat.
We know
So
that's
Trent,
your
you're just
body.
chatting. I didn't
No,
say
no,
a single
no,
stat.
no,
No, you're
You
chatting.
can
There
know.
we
We
go.
know that's your body.
Chatting.
You can, your body
Get
is.
back
I'm
to
gonna bring up
W.
a bunch of stats with no context. Everybody knows that's you.
I didn't use a
Don't
single
know
stat. I didn't use a single stat. I didn't say
Bro,
a
they
single
brought it up. I didn't bring up a stat. That's it. They because
That's what I'm saying, y'all. So I don't know why you getting offended.
Well, I'm not.
You can't say nothing about that stats.
All right,
bro.
I'm
I don't care about stats.
Oh, hey, West Coast for sure. The only reason why Kittle doesn't get the respect Kelsey does because he plays on the 49ers and he plays in 2 different schemes. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. That's literally all it is. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
Karen, you're up. You got
Kittle set the receiving record for a tight end in a heavy scheme.
With CJ
Jimmy-
McCard.
I get my favorite tight end ever.
W stat.
You get your favorite tight end ever.
No,
I'll
it's
put him-
contact.
I'll put him between Sharp and Olsen. There you go.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Take the meme out, bro. Put the meme somewhere else, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on.
You're Michael Finley. Oh
Come
my
on.
God.
You just
He
put
might
him
have
at
his
week
own
done.
tier. He might have his own tier.
Yo, how about this?
Put
Make a new
Mookie.
tier
Just
and
put
just put
Mookie.
Mookie.
Yeah.
Make a new tier, just put Mookie.
Okay.
What the hell?
Mookie is crazy.
You're saying
Y'all wild.
Michael Finley better than Jimmy Graham.
Young, did you ever?
That
Wait,
was
no,
crazy.
no. Champ, did you ever hear what the story behind that?
The story behind what?
The Jamarcus
Wait, if we're
Finley-
doing Mookie, shouldn't we be doing that?
Wow. David Graham and Mookie? Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I really don't want to hear it. I really don't care to hear it. That's
All right, so Tegan, you got that's Kellen Winslow, senior.
I mean, unless y'all are gonna push back, we're running out of spots in top 10.
I think Kellen Winslow senior is top 10.
Yeah.
No, he for sure is.
Kyle Pitts is your Michael Finley. Yeah, you're
Which
fraud.
one? Which one?
That is wild.
That's wild. You're fraud.
Tegan.
Hmm.
What-
Oh,
he's over Greg Olson to me.
Me too.
yeah,
I
I'm
think so,
fine
too.
with that, but not over Jimmy.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm fine with
that's
that.
fair. Is that
I'm fine with that.
who's
Mike
that?
Ditka's the next.
Mike
Yeah.
Ditka.
Mike
Yeah.
Ditka.
Is it me? Am I up?
Yeah.
Respect the dick.
I'm up. I'm giving it. I'll put him over Olsen. I'll give him respect. You could argue he also has like one of the
Olsen is
best-
also a longevity merchant.
Hey, real quick. Hey, drink water. If you really think Jordy, drink water. If you really think Jordy Nelson was better than Odell in 2014, you need to get slapped.
Who said
Mike
that?
Ditka also had like arguably the
Yeah,
greatest
Jordy
rookie
had
tight end
aura.
season of the time. You could
I don't
argue
give a
that.
fuck about no aura. Fuck.
He had aura.
He's better. He's better than Cooper Kupp.
Odell aura wipes.
He's
Jordy
better
Nelson.
than Cooper
Alright,
Kupp.
I just
I'm
drink
not.
more water. I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't even know that. Who else do we need to put on here? We need anybody. We can Dave Casper. All the old.
Dave Casper. That's Jackie Smith.
Should
Yeah,
we
yeah,
grab the guys
Is
that
it- Isn't Najee Usam on here or not?
Oh no,
Yeah, Alvin Moose is number 88. He's
Yeah.
top,
Should we
he's
should
top
we rank?
15.
Should we
Let's
rank Ben?
fill out the underrated, overrated to get to the top 15.
Hold on,
Yeah, what
Jack.
else?
Hold on, Jackie Smith is top 15. Yes, we can agree.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, I mean the only reason why people don't put him up there because of that damn Super Bowl drop he did.
What about Ben Coates? He was like a '90s guy.
No, he's underrated, but I wouldn't put him up there in top.
No, I'm just saying ranking wise.
He's underrated.
7, 8.
Put him underrated then.
Two
Underrated.
more for top 15.
But who underrated?
Ben
Ben
Coates.
Coates.
I think Ertz is top
Where's that at?
15 at this point.
He's 87. Yeah.
You think
that's him.
overall Ertz is better?
No.
than-
He's the Patriots guy. There you go.
Underrated.
Is it?
Yeah.
And then Jay Novacek.
Wait.
underrated.
Are we ranking Ozzie Newsome?
Yeah, he's top 15.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Is that Todd
I
Christensen?
feel like we're missing a tight end. Who are we? Do we think we're missing?
Jeremy Shockey.
Oh,
Jeremy
yeah,
Shockey.
Jeremy
Jeremy Shockey.
The truck man.
He was a dog.
Hey, is Vernon Davis? Oh, he okay.
Oh,
I feel like-
wait,
I feel
is
like
Vernon-
Shockey-
Brock Bowers.
I feel like Shockey would be better in this.
Yeah,
area.
Yo, Tegan.
For sure. I'm with you, Tegan.
Lock in, bro. Hey,
Aaron.
where's George Fant, bro?
All right.
Yo, where's Ladarius Green?
Hey, is Jimmy Graham on here? Oh, I see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ought to rank. They ought to rank the top 10.
I feel like
Marquise Lewis?
we're definitely missing a big tight end.
Where's Jared Cook?
Jared
No,
Cook.
bro. This ain't QJB.
That's
bro.
my mailman, ain't it?
This ain't QJB, bro. We not.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to think of like tight ends that were solid.
Benjamin Watson? Anybody?
All
Benjamin
right.
Watson.
Who's there? Oh wait, no, that might have been Jermichael Finley. Never mind.
I'm trying. I think I feel
I
like
had a Jeremy
we're missing
Shocker.
it.
I had a Jeremy Shocker.
Delaney Walker was good for.
What do you want me to put Jeremy Shocker
Yeah.
out of them?
I think Jeremy Shockey is on. What's his name? I ain't like he better than Greg Olsen.
He put
He got that dog.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have a.
I'm not gonna lie. He better than Mike Dicker too. Dicker too.
I'm not doing that. I'm giving respect.
Yeah,
Nah. We
these
go
old
with the
heads outta here,
70s.
man. I'm
Can I get-
telling you.
Oh, with the 70s.
If we put
Not dropping these
2015
old
Gary
heads
Barnes
outta
on
here.
it.
You hate old people, so that don't surprise me with you.
Yo, wait. Are we?
Yo,
All
I don't hate old people.
right.
You hate old people.
I don't hate old people.
All right. This might be a reach, but what about?
If we weren't cool, you probably wouldn't like me.
Yo.
This might be a reach, but what about Delaney Walker?
Oh, Madden 17 legend. Nah.
No.
I
Jay
think
Novacek
You would land an
underrated.
underrated.
Yeah, he was underrated.
Jay Novacek is underrated.
I think this list is fine though. I mean, we can put like Ozzie Newsome in here.
Brent Selleck.
I
No.
think like this new list of tight ends that came in from this last draft class, a lot of them might end up being in these conversations 10 years from now.
Sam Laporta.
Porter and Kincaid.
Laporta.
Yeah.
Kincaid, Bowers and Pitts.
Well, hell, even the Cardinals got a good kid too.
McBride.
Trey McBride is good
McBride.
too.
Trey McBride.
You never know, like, and then you got Bowers.
The GOAT.
No,
Is Zach Ertz not better than Mike Dick?
Oh, Brent Selleck. Brent Selleck.
He is, but
I feel good about this list. I don't know about y'all. I feel good about it.
I feel like the only thing that like if someone
Is
just
Greg Olsen not better than Mike Dicker?
The only thing I change is I'd put Kittle 5. That's the only thing I changed.
Hey,
But
Kittle,
besides that,
what's the argument between?
I feel
Gates
like
and-
the biggest pushback will be Shannon Sharp and Kittle.
But what's the argument between Kittle? I mean, Gates and Kittle.
What do you mean?
I'm saying, why Donnie saying you will put? What's the argument?
I mean, Gates probably has better hands, but that's it.
I mean, I think we missing a tier. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like we're missing a shit ton of tight ends.
Well, I think if we just gotta add one more tier.
we added Kellen Winslow. He's in top 10.
Todd Heap.
Todd he
Donnie, do you think Antonio Gates is better than Kittle?
No.
I'm just giving respect to the longevity, but as a player, Kittle's probably better as a player, I guess. I mean, he peaked higher. You can't deny that.
Who?
fair.
TJ Hawkinson.
Kittle peaked higher.
Not yet.
In due time.
TJ's pretty young.
Hawkinson, let's chill.
Was like 20.
Hey, in due time though.
He's better than Jason Witten, I'll tell you that.
I'm not. I swear to, I'm taking so many, bro. I do not want. I don't need. What do I need? A tight end.
Hawkinson's only 26. That's interesting.
We in 2024. I don't want a tight end to move like molasses. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I don't.
I'm kind of surprised that Hawkinson hasn't had 1,000.
I don't want a tight end that moves like Peyton Manning. I'm sorry.
I don't.
More like
And he's
Barnes.
not
Tight end, the weakest position group historically.
Probably.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. What is the argument with Kelsey over Tony G?
Huh?
I don't know.
What's the argument of Kelsey over Tony?
Can we
G?
do bumps?
I don't know the argument.
I don't think Tony.
I don't know the
I
argument.
don't think Kelsey's better than him.
I think maybe because Kelsey got a ball fade. I don't know. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I personally don't know the argument, but I'll have to get in line without somebody capping. So, I mean,
Why do we have? Never mind.
Hey,
What, was that
fullback
again?
tier list next week.
Why do we have Kelsey over Kittle? Like when he only does one thing better and there's nothing significant.
because look, I said I was just that's the one I'm not even gonna do it because you know how I feel about it. I'm gonna keep it a beat.
Let's do bumps.
I'm gonna keep
Let's
it a
do
beat.
bumps.
Me
Let's do
personally,
bumps.
if what's the name? Just the what's his name? Tony G way more athletic than Kelsey. You kind of lost me badly. I'm not gonna lie. That's wild. That's wild.
You know what we got to stop doing, man? We got to stop with nostalgia bias. What I mean by
that's
that,
why I don't know why we got Mike Dick up there.
you know, so
Keep it a
the
bean.
reason why I will say is because of this. He was the first of his kind. I will say that's that's probably the reason why he got him up there. Because the thing is, he's first tight end to really be a threat in the passing game, outside of maybe Jerry Smith, who played for the Washington football team back in the 60s himself when Otto Graham was the coach. I don't see him up there either, but he's not in the Hall of Fame right about now, although he set the record for most catches by a tight end with over 50 touchdown passes. But
Let me answer.
So that's the tier we need to make. We need to make a nostalgia tier.
Wait.
Kelsey didn't do nothing to us, bro.
He's just never been the best tight end in the league, respectively.
Yo, Kieran. Yo.
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry.
Hey, no. Hold on. Wait. Kieran, tell your camera on.
Bro, dude, I'm fucking blasted.
Put your light on. Turn your light on.
Come on, bro.
He's blasted.
Turn your light on.
Lock in.
Lock in and turn your light on.
Fuck.
Go ahead.
You can't say a take like that and get mad when we need to hear it.
Travis Kelce has never been the best tight end in the league. Gronk was always better, and then when George Kittle came up in 2018, he's always been better. I'm sorry, Travis Kelce fans. He's never been better than them. Ever.
Can you explain why, Karen?
Because the blocking gap is too big, and they're both like great receivers at the same time.
You know what's so crazy about this? You know what's so crazy about this shit?
I'm good with that.
I don't agree with that at all.
Oh, my mama, I agree. I'm not gonna lie.
Why don't you agree with that, DJ?
The only reason I think me personally, before I let DJ go, I think the only reason why it's not like to me a consensus why Kelsey's not. I mean, Kittle's not the best. People feel like Kelsey's not the Kittle's not the best. It's because he got injured. He got injured. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that's what it is. But
I think the only.
What would you about to say, DJ?
I feel like we underrated Kelsey like a lot. Like I feel like y'all think he's just in a great situation. I feel like
nah. It's not like that. But I feel like
Kelsey's a dog.
I feel like on the flip side, I feel the exact same way about George Kittle. If George Kittle played on the Chiefs or he played on an actual real deal passing system, nobody would be disrespecting the way people be doing about George Kittle. Nobody would.
There would literally be no drop off.
There'll be no drop off. You put Kittle on the Chiefs. There's no drop off. No, not whatsoever. Not a single drop off.
I argue the running game would be better and the receiving game.
Yeah, it will be better because he blocks like a tackle.
Yeah.
Like he's literally the perfect tight end. That's literally
it's the blocking that's moving y'all. Like
it's the blocking plus he's
blocking in the yak.
The receiving.
He's an elite receiving tight end and an elite blocker. That's what George Kittle is. Like no ifs, ands, no buts. You can't even like dispute that. He's an elite receiving back. elite receiving tight end. He's an elite blocker. That's what it is. Like he helps us so tremendously for our offense. I don't see why you can't put him in any offense. He wouldn't do the same thing. The only thing that used to hurt Kittle's case was injuries. That's literally all it was. He just got hurt. Like he has elite hands, good routes, elite yak, one of the best blocking tight. You could probably say besides Gronk, he's the best blocking tight end ever.
So you think the only reasons Kelsey has gotten like the tight end one
because the 1,000-yard receiving marks, and then Kittle got injured. Because when 2018, when he came on and he was doing that with Nick Mullins breaking the tight end record, he was going insane. And then you see what he did this year. Every time George Kittle has played a healthy season, been elite.
I'm like 1,000 yards.
I think another reason also, and I was going to bring it up earlier.
Like we need that
the whole Kelsey and Kittle thing, because like people were starting to debate it towards this season a bit because of the fact that Kelsey was not playing at his normal standards and Kittle was having a very, very good season. I think another thing and I was talking to someone about it, I think Kittle's performance in the Super Bowl is getting him a lot of shit. And
I mean, yeah, of course.
I'm not saying it's his fault, but he did have some pretty bad moments.
People don't understand schemes and what what shit got going.
No, I know.
When your team is getting pressured, you have to block 6. Damn, you have to block 7. So
I have a question.
Coach's
fault or Kittle's fault?
You said what?
Is it the coaching's fault that he didn't play that well, or is it?
No, it's the O-line fault that Kittle. It's the O-line fault.
O-line is horrible.
The O-line. It was literally the O-line's fault.
And they didn't fix it. Good job, San Fran.
What's so funny, Verdell?
Good job, San Fran. Good job.
I'm hearing excuses. That's what I'm hearing.
So mid-game coaching adjustments is excuses?
I feel like if he's that great, he can overcome that.
Nigga, if you're what the
tight end?
This is where time out. This is where y'all get me tight. If a coach tells you every passing play you're gonna block, no matter what.
Oh, they told him that?
Yes. Do you want Kittle just blocking for no reason? If you could have 5, if every coach could go 5
but
out,
if they know he's that great, if they know he's that great, why not?
Because number one, he's on the 49ers. So they expect the other weapons that they got to actually overcome it because they have Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. Number 2,
and CMC.
And number 2, again, when your coach tells you, because this shit happened to me when I was playing, we niggas was getting blitzed the whole get straight nano blitz. I was supposed to have a fucking field day. They suck. No, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna sit up here, you're gonna block the entire, you're gonna pass for every game. That's literally what you're gonna do. And that's literally what happened with Kittle. He didn't go out for any route. He had to pass for the whole game because the Chiefs were literally spamming blitzes and getting dumb pressure at Brock Purdy. That's coaching. That's not
as they should.
So I'm gonna pose this question because I really don't.
I don't even think that's coaching. That's just building a bad O-line. Like that O-line just wasn't meant to be. You know, that O-line was terrible.
Like,
that's fine. Like, so
that's literally coaching.
But listen, this is what's going to happen.
So I'm curious. Do you guys give praise to Kelsey when people know that Kelsey's the main target? No other receivers are going to be that dangerous, and he goes in the postseason and gets like 300 receiving yards throughout the entire postseason, and then dominates every single game. Does it get crazy?
Absolutely, he gets credit.
Why do you think he doesn't get praise? He does.
I just asked the question. Does it get credit?
For sure. Yeah, he
absolutely.
Is that really valuable when you're the main offensive piece and you deliver to help you win the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is it? Do you deserve credit when you do it night in, night out, playoffs? I'm
not gonna lie. If you guys start bringing up playoffs, I could give a flying fuck about playoffs. I'm not gonna lie. I don't give a fuck about playoffs.
Oh, okay. Playoffs don't matter.
Playoffs does not matter.
Okay, then hey.
Playoffs does not matter.
You about to go crazy? Go.
Trent, you hate the playoffs.
I just ask questions. You can go crazy all you want. I just ask questions.
I'm just saying, yeah, what you saying is right, but you're not about to get a boost. I'm not gonna lie. You're not about to get a boost for playoffs for skill position. If that's the case, then your criteria better keep the same for everybody else.
It's Julian Edelman.
So even when you go up against elite defenses that have the personnel to guard you,
because there's so many.
Going against listen. You're going against defenses that have elite personnel that are designed to guard you.
Okay,
and you still cook them. You don't get credit for that.
You can, but it doesn't boost you for it. It doesn't boost you to be better than somebody because
it doesn't boost you. You're going against elite defensive talent that are designed to guard you, and you still can't get. You don't get any. Okay.
No, because if that's the case, then Larry Fitzgerald better than Randy Moss. You ain't gonna say that.
I'm just saying you don't get credit. You don't get a boost for going against
elite defense. Because if that's the case, then Riddell, you have to keep the same logic.
Edelman better than Marvin Harrison.
I know you're not gonna keep the same logic. Y'all pick and choose when y'all want to value.
It's not like anyway.
I'm just asking if you're going up against an elite defense that are matchup wise designed to stop you, and you overcome that. You don't get any credit for that. That's what I'm just saying.
You get a credit for your team, but you.
No, I'm talking about you when they match up against you.
For a player ranking and versus somebody else, no, you don't, because there's so many other factors, and there's so many other factors that come in with skill positions that are depending on the quarterback, the scheme, what's going on in the game. We're gonna start picking and choosing when you value playoffs, because like I said, if you're gonna value playoffs, Emmitt Smith is your GOAT, no questions asked. Terrell Davis is better than Adrian Peterson. Larry Fitzgerald is better than Randy Moss. We can do this shit all day. Playoffs is not
I'm not bringing up cumulative numbers. I'm just talking about you playing against elite competition. That's all I'm saying.
I said you get a boost for your team. That's what it is. But I said versus an individual player, no, it's not crazy.
So because if a receiver went up against, let's say, Darrelle Revis and cooked them all game, are you going to go like, yo, he's like that? Or is it like, do you?
Yes, bro, I already know he's like that. So why does that even matter?
But do you get like more credit for cooking one of the greatest cornerbacks of all time.
Yes, because
Okay.
Randy Moss gets credit for finding Rodriguez. That's what makes Randy Moss the GOAT.
So what is different from that versus what I said?
You said what?
What is different from the example I gave and what I just said about?
Because I think even if you cook somebody like a top tier talent, that doesn't boost you for being the GOAT or better than somebody else. It doesn't.
I didn't say anything. I just said, do you get credit? Do you get boosted? I'm like, do you get seen?
Yes, I said you get credit already.
Okay, because earlier you said he didn't, but okay, now.
No, I said he gets credit, but I said versus a one-on-one who's better than somebody else. I don't care about who's doing better in the playoffs. I don't, because that's all team dependent, scheme dependent, and what's going player dependent. That goes on. That's so much for a skill position. Now quarterbacks, okay, because that's more because they have damn near the ball 100% of the time every play. But when it comes to a skill position, fuck no, I don't care about playoffs. But they do get credit for playing good in the playoffs. You can say they get credit for it, but I'm never going to be like, oh, this player is a better playoff riser than somebody in the playoffs because in the football range, because it's so team dependent. Like that's just what it is.
I see what both of y'all think. Like you said.
I was like, I'll give you the
I don't care about stats. Y'all already know me. Stats don't matter.
I didn't say a stat, so I don't know what you're bringing up.
I mean,
if you don't put up stats, how do you judge the performance then? How do you judge the performance?
Watching him play.
I mean,
so why do you need stats? Why do you need stats? If you're watching him play, why do you need stats?
Stat.
Wait, I'm out though. Wait, but hold on.
I'm talking about period. I'm talking about period.
But hold on. Wait. Riddell.
Period.
In your case for the playoff, you know your first words coming out your mouth. You brought up Kelsey's 300 yards with the whoop in the playoffs, right? You know you brought that up, right? You brought up the stats first. That's why he said that.
Okay, and then I talked about him against elite personnel. I could bring up the people he went up against and what he did.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but
JJ, he did.
I'm not understanding
300-yard postseason. Like he literally brought that up.
Oh, it's the set up the framework, but I was specifically talking about how he was playing against the personnel he was playing.
Yeah, I said he gets credit for that for sure.
Do you think Kelsey was playing well early in the season last year?
Fuck no.
Why not?
He was hobbled.
What was hobbled? He wasn't hobbled in the playoffs?
No.
What he was hobbled? He wasn't hobbled the last game of the season?
He was hurt.
He was hurt all season.
Okay, then he turned it up. When I watched him in the playoffs,
what turned up?
The Lions.
Him as a player. He played better. Like what? What are you trying to
More
gain?
healthy. He just got more healthy.
He looked more healthy. If you want to say he was still hurt, fine. When he was hurt and he still balled out. Cole, what do you want?
How did he ball out?
What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Come on.
To be honest,
Come on.
Kelsey has looked the same. Besides, he got hurt early. In the back half of the year, when he still was performing like trash, he looked better. But he was performing like trash.
So in the playoffs, he didn't perform better?
What did he do better in the playoffs that he didn't do in the back half of the season?
He was more faster. He was catching more consistently. His routes were more crisp. They're all better. He was just a better player.
I disagree on the routes part. If you want to say
I'll give Riddell this. Kelsey was making some crazy catches against the Ravens. I'm not gonna lie. He just catches the ball well.
Nah, that's just what we call devil magic. Now I'm playing. That shit was some devil magic over there with that one more Holmes play when he ran around the whole field and threw that shit. That shit was wild.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
that's some devil magic. I'm not gonna lie.
And then Fred texted me, "You said Kelsey was the top 5, you bot."
Yeah, I'm not lying. He was wild in that game. I can't lie to him. But yeah, like I said, I don't like saying you get credit for it, how you play, but versus what's his name, an individual player, I'm never going to use playoffs to do that because
George Kittle played well in the suit for what he was asked to do. He played well.
Because if that's the case,
yeah. But it's not. You don't see it on the highlights, you know. That's what it is. You don't see it on the highlights.
Should he get boosted for doing his job?
I mean, he didn't jump on that one fumble. Do you tax him for that?
For jumping on a fumble?
Yeah, the ball was right.
He didn't even see I don't even think he saw the ball before what's his name was on the floor.
I'm pretty sure he did. I think in that play.
Von Miller, I'm assuming.
When has Von Miller ever got elevated for a playoff run? This is what I'm talking.
He did go crazy in that bro. And
Von Miller got elevated because Von Miller got elevated
because he was the best
edge in the league. He He wouldn't elevate just because he went
Bro,
crazy.
everyone knew he was the best.
He was that guy already. The playoffs doesn't elevate you. He was already that nigga already. Like,
Or he's the second best edge.
like if you wanted to say, like for example, people said Cooper Kupp was the best receiver in the league in 2021. You didn't need to see him doing the playoffs to show what he done. He already was wilding. So if you already had him as the best receiver in the league, the playoffs shouldn't have just validated.
But that definitely stamped him having the greatest wide receiver season ever.
No,
It didn't. The playoffs didn't.
no. Well, if you're going off stats, I guess, but
I'm not gonna lie. If you want to
what
say
he
it,
did. What?
if you want to say it's just stats wise, for sure.
fine.
But I'm talking. Pete Cooper Kupp is nowhere near a top 10 receiver.
If you want to go skill set, I'm just talking about what he did on the
Oh,
field.
if you want to say, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, it is.
Well, what
Yeah, I'm like,
are we? No,
win so much, bro.
no, but Riddell,
bro.
you're literally saying stats a different way. Because what did he do on the field that was so great?
You see, this was the difference. I don't tax for the slot position. So for him to be unstoppable in that slot position consistently, game by game basis, then go in the playoffs, still be unstoppable, especially in the Super Bowl when Odell Beckham got injured and it was just him and the Bengals could not stop him.
It was just Wait. It was just him. What about Matthew Stafford?
Wait, Riddell. Do you think?
Of course, he has a quarter. Oh my god, bro.
Okay, so Riddell, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Oh,
do you think?
I don't know.
No, you just said it was.
No, let me ask you this, Riddell. Do you think that 2021 Cooper Kupp is better than 2015 Julio Jones?
If I go like play archetype for play archetype, then I probably go Julio. But in terms of that season, Cooper Kupp played the best. It was the greatest wide receiver season of all time.
According to what?
I'm corner for
he had like
what
eight
he did.
more.
If you want a wide receiver,
you don't understand what I'm saying. You're saying,
oh my God,
how can you be better than somebody?
When
you're a specialist, how are you better than somebody all time?
I didn't say better all time. See, y'all just want W.
You said he had to.
Oh, I want to get that W. I said Julio Jones.
No, Riddell.
You're missing it, Riddell. You said he had the best wide receiver position. You said he had the best wide receiver position of all time, and he's a specialist. You said he had the best.
I don't care if he's a specialist. I don't care.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so let me ask you this, Riddell. Okay,
what are you looking for?
Because wide receiver is not just being in the slot.
I'm gonna comment down. I'm gonna comment down to Young's point. That's gonna go to Young point. And I'm gonna ask you this, Riddell. In 2022, was Josh Jacobs the best running back in the league?
Josh Jacobs?
Yes.
2022? No.
Why not? Because he had the most yards. They almost 1,800. He had hella touchdowns. Yeah. He was going stupid. I think he almost had 5 yards per carry. So the point is what Young is trying to say. When it comes, he's saying what was Cooper Kupp like the best at? Like, how can you have the best season when you're not the best at anything?
If you're talking about Josh Jacobs and you're talking about the particular season, did he have a really great season? Did he have the best season that year? Did Josh Jacobs perform the best that year? Yes. If what he did, if you want to argue that for what he did, sure. And I'm saying Cooper Kupp for what he did on the Rams, for what he did for his position. If you guys want to go top to bottom with all the different skill sets, fine. But he was tasked with a specific job in a specific offense with a specific quarterback, and at that job, he excelled tremendously. He was unstoppable. He was unstoppable.
Do you know how many receivers?
And he kept on doing it all
the things that you're saying he did.
Super Bowl MVP.
All the things that you're saying he did. Devontae Adams did the exact same thing. He was skilled at what he did for what he was asked to do with his quarterback, and he was unstoppable.
But Cooper Kupp is better that year. Right. He was.
So my point.
All right, Devontae Adams.
They did everything that you mentioned. He did the same.
Cooper Kupp at the slot position was better for sure.
What?
So you're saying Cooper Kupp at the slot position was better than Devontae Adams outside?
I was saying Cooper Kupp at the slot position that year was the best receiver in the football. Yes. Yes.
How, man? I don't understand it, man. I really don't.
What's the argument for
here we go.
Kupp over 2012 Calvin?
What?
None.
I didn't say Cooper Kupp was a better receiver than Calvin.
I said the year. I said the year, Riddell. I said the year.
Oh, I'm talking about because I actually value playoffs. So I'm talking about the best wide receiver season, everything you do in the regular season. If you want to stop there, fine, go Calvin. But I'm not stopping there.
I'm
going what you did in the playoffs afterwards.
I guess Julian Edelman's better than
That's what
Antonio.
stamped that season overall from beginning of the season to the end of the season.
Okay. Question.
I'm gonna talk about Calvin, how many coverages he saw and what he had to deal with on the Lions than anything Cooper Kupp did on the Rams. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it was way more difficult how Calvin got his yards.
And it was a way worse Matthew Stafford. Way worse.
That too, and he's and what's his name? What he had to deal with, had to go through in coverages, and he's playing on the outside because he's primarily outside receiver.
And didn't have Sean McVay.
It's way harder than what Cooper Kupp did. Way harder.
Oh yeah, if you want to go regular season, I'll give you regular season.
I don't think Kupp,
regular season Kupp. That's fine.
Okay. Outside of stats,
regular season or playoffs.
Outside of stats,
there's no
Kupp
way you
do
saw
anything
what Kupp
better.
did in the playoffs too, and then say, yeah, Calvin's season was still better. If you look at what those two guys did, there's no way that people are going to like. Yeah, I really have Calvin's season.
What are we looking at? What are we looking at? What are we looking at?
What Cooper Kupp faced in the Super Bowl, Calvin was getting that all season long. When he actually was starting to get doubled because he was the only man out there, that's literally what Calvin Johnson was going through.
No, that's fine. You can say Calvin's regular season.
The degree of difficulty has to come in effect.
I don't care. I don't care if you say his regular season's better.
Does the degree of difficulty not matter to you, Riddell?
It does. That's why I say if you say his regular season's better, that's fine. But you can't discount that he had a playoff run. Like, are you just discounting it completely? I mean, like it doesn't matter at all.
I'm not discounting it.
Calvin Johnson would love to have that type of run. I'm sure.
I think any receiver.
He never got the opportunity.
Exactly. Any receiver would want that type of run.
Sorry ass Lions. That's fine.
That's not my fault.
And that's not what. And again, this is what I'm saying. I'm going to value what Calvin Johnson did over anything Cooper Kupp did. I don't give a fuck. Even with the playoffs, I'm gonna value that anyway because they're having harder jobs, harder coverages, harder things to do in that season over what Cooper Kupp went through.
Fine. If you want to say Calvin's better and he went through more,
Julio,
but I'm just going based on what Kupp did in that season, what he was asked to do, and what he actually did. That's all I'm going based off.
But that's everybody. That's not anything new.
It is new when you did what Kupp did. What?
Everybody that's dominated at receiver was asked to do something. They excelled at it, and they did it. AB's year was crazy. Julio's year was crazy. Calvin's year was crazy. The only reason, we're talking around it. The only reason you think Kupp's was better is you're saying his playoff performance was better and his regular season stats were better. All of this is about stats.
I gave you
because the routes would have never been better than Antonio Brown.
You got your win.
The routes have never been better than Antonio Brown.
You got your win. Yeah, stats, super stats. Cool. I gotta go. Peace.
Super stats.
Yo,
I was about to say Cooper Kupp is like the product of the system after what Puka Nacua did.
Here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. Because if that's the case, then bro, I'm not gonna lie. If we factor in play, hey, that nigga Terrell Davis, he might have the best season of all time. Shit.
We literally saw the next
year.
No,
I'm being dead ass.
Justin Jefferson. They put Justin Jefferson in the exact same Cooper Kupp role, and people boosted him to say, "Oh, he's the best receiver in the league." Immediately, literally immediately, they say he's the best receiver in the league in the exact same role.
Young, he was hyping up Amon-Ra. We know.
No, because here's my thing. This is why I think like the playoffs, like if you're going to value playoffs or skill positions, and we're talking about the greatest season of all, hold on. So y'all think Calvin's a better receiver, and his production was literally right there with Kupp, besides the TDs. So, what argument does Kupp have?
No, hey Trent. You want to know the numbers?
I think Calvin went for what 19.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
1964, 5 touchdowns.
He did it. It's the touchdowns is the big gap, but then Calvin had about I think it's 17 more yards with like 23
this is a perfect example, Tegan. This is a perfect example. And then we can probably move past it so we can get to the draft. It's like the Cam Newton, Joe Burrow argument. Yes, what Cooper Kupp did was phenomenal. It was great. It was fantastic. But I'm going to lean towards Calvin because of the degree of difficulty, what he did on that Lions team, that bum-ass team, having to face all them coverages, and he's playing the harder position out there. On a playing outside better, outside is more. What's the name? Harder doing the slot. I'm going to lean towards Calvin Johnson easily.
JJ, also Trent. JJ, the only issue with saying that he has a better year. If the only thing that you can use is stats, then to me, you're just stat watching because there's nothing on tape that Cup did better than these guys. There's nothing that you watch that he does better. It's just he had better numbers. That's it.
And hey, Trent, I will say this, and let me be clear. I completely did not think of it till this moment, so I'm not just trying to say it once Riddell's gone, so I can obviously debate him on this. But he loves Joe Burrow and wants to use context about the Bengals O-line and the degree of difficulty of putting up those stats, but ignores the degree of difficulty for this situation.
Like, and y'all saying stats don't matter apparently. Nigga, Calvin Johnson went for 1946 or something like that.
And AB went to like 8. He went for like 1870 something.
Why do y'all why are you talking about stats? We're talking about two guys who literally almost went for 2,000 yards.
I mean, Calvin did it in one less game. Damn near got with 23 less receptions.
So the fuck are we talking about, bro?
AB went for 1834, bro. You're not about to tell me 100 yards is moving y'all that much. You're not doing it.
I swear to God, bro,
you're not doing it.
On one less game, by the way, right?
Yes, AB did it in 16.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Y'all not
because when Cup hit that mark, that was the first year of 17 games, wasn't it?
Like y'all not telling me just because he had 100 more yards or somebody, that means you have a better season.
So if you add that extra game and let's just add whatever AB average, you could argue his numbers are better, which means people would
because Young, you know what's so wild, Young? We will have this conversation about Cam and Joe Burrow, and hella people talking about degree of difficulty, and then you about to say Cooper Kupp season was better than what's his name? That doesn't make sense. If y'all value degree of difficulty, there's no way y'all telling me Kupp season was better than Calvin's. Like, there's no argument for that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I just don't see I don't see what was so productive about Kupp outside of stats. I don't see it. What Kupp did that year where he went crazy, he did the year before he got hurt. He just wasn't getting spammed out of the slot. That's all it was. His game really didn't change. His yak got better, but his game really didn't change crazy.
I will give Kupp credit for the slot thing though, because he really did revolutionize the slot position. So
I'm not gonna lie though.
He made
revolutionized the slot.
At least in terms of like how. Let me rephrase. I said you probably didn't hear me. In terms of like how valuable people consider the slot corner now.
They always consider when Wes Roker was killing people in the slot, they considered it valuable.
Well, I agree, but now like what's I guess revolutionized the slot corner position. I'm like back then. I was arguing with people. I was arguing with people of like, oh, the outside corner is way more valuable than the slot corner, and I don't think that's the case.
You thought that for real?
No, I didn't. No, I never thought that.
Oh, now I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't think that. No,
I don't think Kupp revolutionized. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he did.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. You could really make the argument that 95 Jerry Rice is better than Kupp season.
Why not? Because you're talking about playoffs too. Why not?
No, I'm just saying. Like, hey, one last. Hey, we're talking degree of difficulty. We're talking about the 90s, and he had only 100 yards less, but 23 less receptions in one less game. And one less touchdown.
When we start saying how do we have these better seasons, bro, I don't get it. That's what I'm saying.
Slot players in general.
I just feel like people when it comes to who having a better season.
That's because the game is just spreading out more.
I know that's what I'm saying now.
Yeah.
You're gonna say he has a better season because it's that. This is literally he cooked. This is literally the argument that we're having. This is literally the exact same argument. The literally exact same argument. Just two different people.
I mean, from what I saw in playback, I still stand on what I said about 2019.
Bro, let's not do this.
All right, so look, let's get to this draft before we head out. DJ, you here?
Yeah, man.
Bet for sure. I'm about to share my screen.
And listen, I don't have no problem with people that are heavy into stats. I just don't see it that way. And
I got a problem. I got
a problem with it. If that's what you want to use it. Just don't talk around like, oh, this is this and this. Look at this. Just say no. Yeah, better stats. That's why I think he's better. That's it. And we can move on.
Yeah, I got a problem with you. I'm not gonna lie, because like I said, Young, when we start doing these better season arguments, if you value playoffs, yeah, Terrell Davis had the best season of all time.
Just gotta
But
be.
if you want to value that, just stick to it across everything. Don't just say I value
That's
it here.
all I say, bro. That's all I say.
If
you value playoffs, just stick to it when it comes to everything. Because I mean, everybody that be saying, "Oh, Adrian Peterson had the greatest season." Nah, Terrell Davis. He went for 2K.
Exactly.
And he had more rushing yards than than John Elway's passing yards. No, they go to Terrell Davis. Larry Fitzgerald ran better than Randy Moss. You value playoffs. The 08 run he went through. Like,
but see, here's the thing: people don't want to do that because it's a bad hill to die on.
Yeah, you just don't want to die. Just die on the hill. You don't want to
die on it. And I won't mind if you want to do it. That's fine. I'll disagree.
That's you being the bot.
The only time I'm gonna bring up playoffs is just it's like the 5% if we're splitting every damn hair when it comes to the skill set matches. Then yeah, it's like if we're going to the level of importance, it's pretty low on the list of splitting hairs.
If you get to the stats in playoffs, I'm fine with that being the separator. But like you said,
it's the 5%.
99% of the time, you're not getting that far.
Donnie,
you start off with Tay.
You start off with Tay.
Taking the best receiver in the game. So
also, is it just the overall defense that you're taking?
Like, yeah, just the team defense. Team defense.
Okay, I'll take Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about quarterback. Nigga, there's 5 people in the draft.
L drafter, man.
Yeah,
I'll take Patrick. I'll take the best QB in the league.
I'm gonna get an elite quarterback regardless. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't.
You getting an elite quarterback, but I'm getting the 1-1.
That's fine.
Man, we overrate Patrick Mahomes, man.
Bro, young.
Go ahead, bro.
Young.
Yo, JJ, pull up.
Bro, Patrick Mahomes is in the perfect situation ever.
It's crazy.
Ever. There are I'm not even kidding you right now. If you put Josh Allen, and listen, for all the issues Josh Allen has, you could put him on the Chiefs. If you put him on the Chiefs in 2017 and he sits behind Alex Smith, you are getting the exact same player.
I disagree.
With more rush upside.
I disagree.
What do you disagree with?
I don't think he's like
I disagree with the fact that you say he's in a perfect position. Especially
Patrick,
with
I don't know how you can say that after this past season. I don't know how you can say that.
This is why I'm gonna say it. This is why I'm gonna say it. This is why I'm gonna say it. I say this. This is why I'm gonna say it. When he first starts, you have Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, Sammy Watkins, Chris Conley. All of these guys are your receivers. So you cannot know what coverage you're reading, and they're gonna make plays regardless. And you're just uber talented. He is uber talented. I'm not taking it away from him. Patrick Mahomes is in year 6 now. He understands football. You start to understand it. You're seeing all the defenses they throw at you. You get the reps. So yes, as this time progresses, you can cut back on the weapons he has, and he can still produce. If you gave Mahomes this cast as a rookie, he's not doing it. I promise you, because he doesn't.
Couldn't you have said the same thing for Trey Lance and the
49ers? Young. So hold on. It's not a crazy hill to die on, though.
About what?
Mahomes.
What about Mahomes? No, I think Mahomes is all-time great. Don't get it twisted. I just think when people act like the reason I said it is because Donnie was saying he has Mahomes. Like there's just I don't truthfully think there's this huge gap between Mahomes, Allen, Burrow. I think the situation is the gap, in my opinion.
Wait, they haven't been in great situations.
I don't think you're giving enough credit to him, especially with how bad. And I gave credit to the Chiefs' interior offensive line, best in the league, no question, best in the league. Those tackles have been bad the last 2 years, not below average, not average.
Yes,
bad.
But Donnie, what is the true? This is what I'm saying. The true with the way the spacing is now. The true problems that most quarterbacks have is up the middle. All these guys that are smoking the edge, and you are an athletic quarterback, it doesn't matter because they can step up and get out.
That's why
having good tackles doesn't really matter anymore with all of these guys. It matters. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it doesn't as much.
And that's why I'm giving the Chiefs credit because they have the best interior offensive line in the league, and they've had it the best for like 3 years, no doubt about it. But still, getting pressure behind your back from your left tackle, getting pressure in front of your face from your right tackle, that stuff is still relatively hard to avoid. And Andrew Wiley and who was the other tackle? I believe they were switching guys out. They had Donovan Smith at one point. I'm pretty sure they had to start Wanya Morris at some point. Like, it's bad. And I get it. Interior pressure is much harder to deal with, and that's why I give them credit. But still, being able to perform at the level he did with that kind of tackle play because his pocket presence is that good, that's where I just
but like how but when he's performing well because one, and I'm not trying to take it away from him. I'm just saying I don't think the drop off is as significant as people try to make it. That's all I'm saying. I don't think I think there is a gap, but I think the gap isn't because of skill or talent. I think the gap is because of coaching, and over 6 years, you have been perfectly groomed in the perfect situation under the perfect coach to make your talents perfect. Like, that's what I think. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes is a perfect match. Sean McDermott and Josh Allen's not.
Well, but I would argue Allen and Dable were.
I wouldn't say perfect match. I
would say perfect, but I'd say you're getting as close as you can.
Well, I think as close as you can is Andy Reid. If you give Andy Reid Josh Allen, what do you think happens? Truthfully, like if you take Josh Allen, if you switch Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, do you not think that Josh Allen's doing that?
I mean, yes, but is he doing it as well? Is he doing it everything he's done, the 100% of things Mahomes has done? I don't know, just because of the fact, and listen, Mahomes does, and that's the one thing about it that people don't accept is every now and then Mahomes will have that game where he kind of looks like that former college self.
And what happens?
And Andy reels him back in.
And when Josh Allen does it, who reels him back in?
And that's why I'll agree with you. But I think the difference is Andy would have to reel back in Allen more than Mahomes.
But the thing is, it would never get that far because he would have an entire year to sit and learn. That's what, and again, I love Mahomes. I think he's top 2. Truthfully. I think he landed Josh Allen should have sat his first year. If he could have sat and learned the same way Mahomes does, I don't see why he couldn't be able to reel it back a lot more when you have the coaching, you have the players to do it and all of that. Plus you get the rushing upside.
Listen, I get it's not Andy. I get it, but it's as close as you're probably going to get with Dable. It's as close as you're going to get.
I don't even think that. It's also not even just Andy because Mahomes has Tyreek Hill, perfect for a big, strong arm quarterback who likes to take risks, and Travis Kelce, the perfect underneath safe option that can also stretch the field. Josh does not have that. On top of that, with Andy, it's a force multiplier with all of this. You get Tyreek Hill. That's my thing. Go ahead, JJ.
So we're gonna sit here. I'm sorry, bro. I just can't listen to this no more, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot do this. Young, I respect your opinion a lot, but this right here is really getting I feel like you're just dragging it now.
Can I ask something just real quick? Go ahead. Just real quick. Let me answer this, Young, real quick. If you're making a tier list, are you putting Mahomes in his own tier, or are you putting him in a tier with Allen and Burrow?
To be honest, I'm putting Allen and Mahomes in the same tier, and Burrow is a slight step.
Burrow's not in the same tier.
I think Burrow's a slight step.
Okay, you know what? That was dumb.
I agree with that tier.
And that's Tegan. This is what I was about to get at.
Allen, are they tier one?
Yes.
Multiple QBs right now. If you give Andy Reid, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, it doesn't matter because y'all gonna say it's a match made in heaven, blah blah blah. That you cannot just sit here and give the credit all to what Mahomes is doing to that coaching right there. It is what it is.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I think
saying the rushing upside is there, but I'm saying you're saying if Andy Reid had or Josh Allen had Andy Reid, he would have been, and what people would say his own tier as Mahomes.
No, he would give you the exact same production as Patrick Mahomes.
I disagree.
Why wouldn't he? He gives you the same production.
No. That's not the point. That's not even that he wouldn't give you the same production. He could probably give you the same, if not a little bit less. That's not the point. It still just wouldn't be.
He gives you the same production now.
But you can't see how you're talking about production. If the production is the same, right now, if you're saying the production is going to be the same, then at that point you're caring about his stats versus who the overall better player.
I'm talking about the skill.
You're talking about who the overall better player. No, because you said the production. The production is
JJ. You're missing.
I'm not missing the point.
Yes, you are. You are.
I'm not. I'm following to a T right now.
JJ, this is
I'm right behind you, bro. I follow.
They have the exact same skill set. The reason Josh Allen's production isn't even what skill set does he not have better? What is Mahomes better at skill set?
Well, Mahomes, for one, Mahomes is just a way better thrower of the football than Josh Allen is. It is what it is.
According to
nothing else to it.
According to what?
Watch the film. You watch the film. Watch it.
I've watched the film.
So how do you not see? How do you not see that Mahomes is a better player?
No, don't ask me the question. I'm asking.
No, I'm gonna ask you because you watched the film. How do you not see that? How do you not see that, young?
I'm telling you, skill set wise, what does Mahomes do better than Josh Allen? That's what I'm asking you.
Huh?
Skill set wise, what
I just told you he's a better thrower of the football. He's literally as a throw, just in general, throwing the football and being able to move out the pocket. The only thing that Josh Allen has over Patrick Mahomes is running the football and being able to go downfield.
Josh Allen, you can argue Josh Allen is the only thing he does. Josh Allen's skills, you could argue, are more talented than Patrick Mahomes.
What skills? What skills?
Arm angle, all of that is equal. And I think the arm talent is equal, and Josh Allen has more ability to extend outside because of his run game, and he has a stronger arm.
But wait. Jan, here's another thing. Mahomes' pocket presence is just better. I'm sorry, but it is.
But like what? This is what I'm saying. Time out. When Mahomes started, his pocket presence has not always been great.
And Josh Allen still isn't that great.
Why is that, JJ?
Why is that? What do you mean why is that? When you leave, I'm telling you right now, coaching is why. You're gonna blame that all on coaching.
When you're both bad at pocket presence to start your career, one guy is getting better.
This nigga had Brian Daboll on as his OC.
Is Brian Daboll Andy Reid? Yes or no?
Jan, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit.
Why are you holding that against Mahomes, though? Why are you holding that
I'm not, DJ, I'm not holding it against Mahomes. I'm just trying to make people realize Josh Allen is just as talented as Mahomes. He's just not in a perfect situation. What is crazy about that?
Jan, here's the one thing I'm just.
So Mahomes in a perfect situation?
Yes, he has been since he's been young. Yes,
he's in a perfect situation right now.
Oh my goodness gracious! No, not right now because money happens. That's why not right now.
Okay, he was in a perfect situation last season.
Money.
So he was in a perfect situation so he's been in a perfect situation, like you said, this entire time. But now the last 2 seasons, money reasons is now he's not in a perfect situation.
That's money reasons is why Tyreek Hill is not on the team.
So yeah. What do you mean? It's because Tyreek Hill got traded. No, Tyreek Hill. The whole reason behind Tyreek Hill, that whole other stuff, they could have made room for Tyreek Hill, but they decided to go a different direction. When you have your elite quarterback and Patrick Mahomes right there, you can know at the end of the day he can make guys like Juju work and take you.
No. It was because of money. It was because of money.
It's money.
They could have made that work. We're not going to sit here and
you cannot pay Chris Jones.
I thought I said that before.
You can't play the O-line.
Hold on. Can I say it as the draft guy? I'll say it.
It's money.
AJ, let me ask you something. Realistically, I think you're right. They could have made it work. However, let me ask you this. If they would have made it work, you know what position they would have been in? A team down south in your division called the New Orleans Saints. They would have been in hell with cap space. So you know what they decided?
And I understand that. I understand that, though. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying they could have made it work. I don't know why we're doing this.
JJ, hold on. Even if they would have made it work, what they said was, we're going to make the smarter decision for the future. Get rid of him.
That's cool. I'm not mad at that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they didn't make the right decision, because at the end of the day, you see what the fruits of that is at the end of the day with their team and what they're going to do in these next upcoming year with the weapons and talent, all that other stuff that they've acquired over the last 2 seasons. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm saying if we're going to sit here and go down that path, you talking about Tyreek Hill, all that stuff. They could have kept Tyreek Hill and they would have still did a lot of the same things, right? But no, they didn't. And they still made it work.
If they would have kept Tyreek Hill, they would have ended up the 2020 Bucks because they couldn't pay O-line. The defense wouldn't be great because they couldn't pay Chris Jones. That's why they didn't pay Tyreek.
Yep.
That's exactly why they didn't pay Tyreek.
I understand the reasoning behind why they didn't
jeopardize the O-line again.
I understand the reasoning behind why they didn't do it. I'm not going to get over that. I understand the reason. I just said that.
Smith are all free agents, so they're going to be in a rough spot.
JJ, they were in a between. That's the issue. It's either you pay Tyreek and let these other important guys walk to Mahomes.
Bump on that. Let's just go back to the main topic at hand because we're going in a rabbit hole for no reason.
You mentioned the last 2 years. That's it.
Huh?
You mentioned the last 2 years before that. I said he's not in the perfect situation now. He was in the perfect situation his first 4 years to develop.
All right, for him to develop. So once again, that's literally not fair to any single person in the
Caleb Williams is going to have the same thing. He should develop very well in these next 3 to 4 years. No, I'm saying Caleb Williams should be able to develop with his weapons around him. Now the coaching might cost.
Right now,
if you were put it like this, Johnny, time out. Johnny, put it like this. Hold on.
I do think it's a very solid
situation. If you put Andy Reid on,
how are we going to look at this afterwards?
If you put Andy Reid on the Chicago Bears right now,
well then, yeah.
You can why you say it like that? Multiple quarterbacks.
But young. The difference is, you know,
you can say that for almost every quarterback in the league. Give them Andy Reid. They're gonna look like they won't
look like that. They will not look like one of one that they're trying to talk about Patrick Mahomes.
But Patrick Mahomes' skill set is aside from Andy Reid is still one of one. Like the only
I don't agree with that.
He literally him and Aaron Rodgers, people compare them, right? But their skill sets are still aside from each other. There's two different things. They're just literally two different things at the end of the day, right? That we understand that Aaron Rodgers' deep ball placement, the way he can place the ball with deep accuracy is one of one. Him being able to take care of the football is one of one. Nobody, the IQ that Aaron Rodgers beholds is one of one. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that's not the case. We're not going to do here. That's not what we're not going to do.
I don't think Patrick Mahomes' skill set is
on top of that, we're not going to sit here and go back and act like people wasn't over here disrespecting Andy Reid, saying Andy Reid had all this other stuff. Now all of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes is in the situation. They won the Super Bowls. Now all of a sudden, he's in a perfect situation because of Andy Reid. But when he was on the Eagles, people was literally saying had all this other stuff to say about Andy Reid. Did they not?
No, they were just saying he can't get it done.
No.
Nobody said that about Andy Reid.
No. Young, it was calling Andy Reid a fraud. We're not about to do that. It was calling Andy Reid a fraud.
But tell me why were they calling Andy Reid fraud? Because he couldn't.
I think it goes both ways. I think they what's his name? They called him a choke artist because he always makes it to the conference championship, and so I think a part of that because of Donovan McFly.
So why are we even talking? So Trent, if we know he's getting called a fraud because of that, it doesn't matter.
That's why I said it's 50-50. I agree with JJ is saying, but Young, I also agree with what you're saying because I feel like what Andy Reid had to went through was bad narrative because his quarterback is not. Andy, what's his name? Donovan McNabb folding every time was not because of Andy Reid. That's it. I know that. That's not because of Andy Reid.
That's it. So again, even though people are saying this,
here's the consistent thing that he
Trent,
had.
The reason this is what if Andy Reid was so bad, he got fired and the Chiefs scooped him literally that same offseason.
Okay, I mean you're making the conference championship. Like, what are we doing? Has that not?
If he's a fraud, who hires frauds? Nobody's just hiring fraud.
Has that not happened to other coaches in my budget right now?
He got fired. Fired.
No, he's not getting hired if he gets fired though. That's the thing. He won't get hired.
Wait, but didn't Nick Sirianni? But wait. No, I'm not. But I'm not. But hold on. I gotta figure this out.
What happened?
Yo, I'm trying to figure out what other coaches literally got faced.
We might have to get to. Let's get to this draft, bro.
Yeah,
I'm tired, bro.
Actually, he's right. Jim Waters right. Didn't Mike McCarthy literally just get hired for in the same?
He sat out a year. He did not get hired back immediately.
And he even said he lied.
He lied to get the job.
Yo, so Tegan, who you got? Who you got, Tegan?
I'm gonna get Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's wild. DJ, who you getting?
This could be topic next week, bro.
Hey, I got a dip, Trent, finna go work out.
All right, baby, for sure, bro.
Give that to JJ.
All right, y'all. Hey, good debates, man, for real.
Facts. All right, DJ, you be safety.
Jettas.
All right. You said Jettas. JJ, you got back to back.
Give me Tyreek. At my flex.
That's your flex?
Yep.
And then who?
Give me Chris McCaffrey.
Let me not. Go ahead, Young.
Chase. Give me Chase at receiver.
That's wild.
Let me get
Tegan.
Saquon.
Donnie.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. What's going on? Okay.
I'm bugging.
Can I get?
I'm bugging. Wait, hold on. That should look.
It's
Hold on,
with
I'm
an
bugging.
O. It's with an O.
Yeah, I spelled it right. You know what? You know when the word spells. What's his name? When you spelling the
It
word
just
out, and that
looks
shit
weird.
yeah, that shit look weird as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck?
It happens when I type out balloon.
The fuck?
I don't know if it's double L or double O half the time, bro.
Danny, go ahead.
Can I have? I'll take CD in the flex. Put him in the slot.
Not Marv.
No.
Jr.?
It's slot. Trent. Slot.
Not Marv Jr.
Oh, don't worry. He's coming.
He's what? Yo.
Hey, what?
Yo, pause that for me, bro.
Yeah. Bun that. But who? Saki Sabate, probably say and then
And you got like the 8th best wide receiver real quick, bro.
You think AJ Brown is better than Diggs? Nigga, shut up.
Bro. And?
Shut up.
Diggs ain't top 5. You had him top 3.
AJ barely top 10, but hey, we ain't gonna do that again.
Yo,
Wow.
Who else? Go ahead, Donnie.
Fuck. Damn. Okay. Give me. I can wait on running back. Who cares about running backs? Can I have? I'll take AJ.
Take it.
Garrett Wilson.
Young.
Ayuk at the flex.
JJ better back.
Give me a Terry McLaurin and Nick Chubb.
Nigga took the running back. I wanted. Wow. You said Chubb and who? Terry?
McLaurin. Yeah.
Young.
Kelsey.
Tegan.
Let me get Puka on the flex.
Hey, you lost me.
What?
Donnie.
Oh, by the way, young Ron Rivera got hired right after. And he way worse than Andy Reid. Remember that.
Was Ron Rivera being called a fraud and producing high level offenses?
What did he not?
Is Ron Rivera regarded?
So that team didn't fall off a cliff. That team didn't fall off a cliff for the next 4 years before he got fired.
Huh?
That team didn't fall off a cliff after.
Ron
Rivera has never been regarded as an elite coach.
Trent, give me the Lions O line.
But yeah, he got hired in the same offseason.
Nah, I don't think
a stupid. And you see, one guy is still horrible, about to get and got fired, and one guy is all-time great. There's a reason.
Right.
Just for speed purposes.
Man, I knew he was gonna do that.
And then click on CMC Chubb. Go ahead, Donnie.
I'll take Henry.
Yeah, you're a nasty individual, Donnie.
What?
So you're a nasty individual for that one.
Thank you.
Trent?
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
Henry. He said Henry.
Oh, he said Henry. Oh, I totally forgot about Derrick Henry. Go ahead, Tegan.
DJ Moore.
I'll do the Cleveland O-line.
Respect for picking them instead of Philly.
Wrong slot. Yeah.
All right, JJ.
Give me. Give me T. Higgins.
Whoa.
You said T?
Yeah.
All right, who else?
And then give me Mark Andrews.
Hey JJ, can I ask why you didn't go with Amon-Ra?
You know why?
I wanted a big body. I wanted a big body receiver on my team. So.
Browns defense.
That's an L.
I was really hoping you didn't choose that defense.
Give me Brees Hall.
That's also an L. Oh my gosh, yeah, you're nasty, Tegan.
Donnie, it's on you.
What do I got? Okay. Give me Laporta.
It's back on me, so Let's take, and then what's a good online?
Take the Jets.
No.
You believe in them?
Who else I need to take, bro? Can't think right now. Oh. Go ahead, Donnie.
Give me defense, huh? Damn, I was really hoping you didn't choose the Browns. That sucks. Give me the Ravens.
All right. Tegan.
Give me Brock Bowers.
Nah, you dead, trolling.
Y'all are wild.
Yeah. Young.
Bijan.
Yeah, you made the right pick.
JJ.
Let me get Aaron Rodgers.
I totally forgot about Aaron. I'm not gonna lie.
I was so happy you chose her because I'm sitting good now.
It's still my pick.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, let me get the Falcons OL.
You said Falcons?
Yeah.
Not bad. Young.
I'm gonna take Jahmyr Gibbs.
Tegan.
You know what? Screw it. Give me a. Wait. This is this year. Never mind. You know what? I'll just still trust it. Give me the Eagles O-line.
Still a good O-line.
Donnie.
I still think it's a good O-line. Give me. You're not taking a receiver, so give me Aaron Jones.
Wow. Right on my pick, bro. That's wild. That's wild. And then, We'll go running back. I did forgot about him. Not gonna lie. Give me 2 seconds, bro. Let me just take it. Go ahead, Donnie.
Give me Ayuk. Oh, it's already taken. Shit.
Nah, you've been gone.
Give me Devontae Smith. Yeah, give me Smitty.
Go ahead, say again.
I hate these defensive options, but I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Young.
CJ Stroud.
Yo, I didn't expect that.
Why you ain't take Lamar?
I don't need nobody to run. I just need you to facilitate.
Yo,
JJ.
Yeah, I want to.
not picking Alvin Kamara is crazy. No, it's not.
Talking about Alvin Kamara in 2024.
I'm the 20. Yeah, it's 2024, buddy.
Alvin Kamara. I remember when I was freaking 17 years old.
Give me.
They're saying Kyron with baby CJ. Oh, I totally forgot about bro.
I mean, baby CJ better than Bijan.
But Kyron's better than H.M. So.
Who?
Kyron is better than Devon H.M. Yeah, Devon
Oh,
H.M.
yeah.
Yeah, give me the Patriots defense.
I bet it's gonna do it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Young got it.
No, Young got it.
Easy.
Got it. Easy. Yeah, he got it easy.
Let me see.
He got it. Easy.
So, Chad,
Yeah, you
let
won.
him know. Chat, let him know.
Nah, Brock Bowers the best tight end, bro. Lock in, bro.
Yeah. Young one.
Honestly, Marv Jr. not getting drafted is crazy.
Good.
Oh, don't worry. He'll get drafted next year.
He'll get drafted mid-year.
Yo. Pacheco? Nah.
We done with Pacheco.
And we watched the tape on Pacheco. And
Mid.
He just run hard.
He doesn't even run hard. He just bobbles his head hard.
Yeah, he mid for sure.
All right, I'm out of here, y'all.
All right, so look, chat, that's gonna do it for the draft. Appreciate everybody that came out, tuned in, tapped in. Going live on Thursday to my college football NCAA game, and we're gonna be doing the current draft over there. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, Film Room on Michael Penix, on JJ's new guy, his favorite quarterback in the league. Tapping on that, you watching Michael Penix.
Definitely something. All right.
Again, appreciate everybody that came out. Yeah, we out. Peace.